How's it going, guys? You guys have a
What's
good
up?
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Slayed a couple
Ye-
turkeys.
Yeah. Celebrated last weekend and then went to one of Madeline's like attendings houses, like a bunch of other doctors. It was an interesting meal. It was fun.
Interesting meal with doctors.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of medical talk. They're just talking about patients and stuff.
Did you get
Like
free
weird
medical
cases.
advice? You're a
No.
weird case.
I am a weird case, yeah. We didn't have enough time during our dinner to, pull that one out. But yeah, it was a good time.
Nice.
Then came back home and had like 2 bottles of wine single-handedly and
2
played
bottles.
poker. Yeah.
Played poker by
Sorry.
yourself.
No. We played online with family.
Okay.
I did like a family call for a couple hours.
Did they match you? Drink for drink?
No.
Nice.
I did win though. It turns out like there's a correlation between amount of drunk and ease of victory.
I think that only works if everyone else is drunk.
Well, it worked yesterday. I don't know how drunk everyone else was.
That's normally my strategy is the opposite. Be the only sober person. And then get everyone else drunk. Like, yeah, bring drinks. We're gonna have poker night.
And, when you're drunk, you're unpredictable. Like you're unhinged. Like no one knows what you're laughing at. I had like a 2-pair yesterday and just started cackling, and they're like, "Oh my god, he has a full house." So we're all folding, and then I'm like,
Easy money.
I just thought the numbers that I had were funny, and then they're like, "This man's unhinged."
Is 6699.
It was.
Classic. Alright. So,
I'm glad we have Ryan here this week because there's going to be some negotiating.
so Ryan, did you watch? Do you know what's going on?
I actually didn't get the chance yet. So,
Every
I'm sorry.
single time someone misses and like, I'll watch the VOD. They never do.
I did.
I'm so
No, that's
sorry.
not true. Not every single time. I've done it. I only missed one session and I did watch it.
Okay.
Okay, in my defense, I was camping all weekend. I came back, I had to unload, and then Tuesday I had therapy, and then Thursday was
So you unloaded and then you
Thanksgiving.
unloaded again,
What?
and then you loaded.
Right, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
no unloading November though. So, but
You're
what
so
about
right.
this morning? This is Pathfinder Day. Did you?
Yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot it was Friday until I was like, it was like 1 o'clock, and I was like, ah, shit, I forgot. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Oh my God! You can watch
I'm
while
sorry.
eating lunch. Just 2 times speed on your
Just
phone.
2 times.
Sure.
It'll be really clear exactly what we're talking about and exactly what's going on. So since Ryan is a liar, who wants to tell him?
Liar and a crook. Don't forget the crook part.
He's a liar and a crook. Does anyone want to tell him what the hell we're looking at on this screen?
Oh, I need to
And-
hear a point. I'm all for it.
All right, go for it. What
All right,
happened?
so we went to talk to Granny Who to check in on her because we were like, oh well, what's going on? We talked to old Motsky after we cleared up the town, and we found that like people are starting to come back to their homes. Like the guards are back, or not? They're not back up on their feet yet, but like people are trying to shoo away all the blue guys because all their leaders are gone. And so we're
Mhm.
like, oh, let's go head up to Carney Who's and see if check in on all the people we sent over there. And so on our way there, we met this like really suspicious merchant. Like this guy is super sus, definitely up to no good. Like
You
the
don't have
really
to listen to
cryptic
what he's saying.
answers was completely like he was up to something. Like we do not trust this guy at all, right? We all
He
just
was-
tiptoed around him.
He was answering
Um,
every question completely honestly.
And he had this bird, most untrustworthy bird I've ever seen in my life. All right, like these people were up to something, so they're on our suspect list for the weird things that have been happening around town.
Ah, I
They
see.
definitely know
Thank
something. Yeah.
you. Good,
And
good to know, good to
we went to Granny Who's, and then she was telling us that the guards are like all on their dying breath, but she's gonna get them back out on the street ASAP. Yeah, look at this man.
Yeah, he looks suspicious.
Look at that hat.
mean,
No
look at the
innocent person
jawline.
wears that hat.
Don't be racist.
No innocent person smiles like that.
Look at that jawline though. Like that that
That's a
jawline is
villain's
not like
jawline. That's a
That-
that.
Chad.
Yes, that is a villain's jawline. That is not the jawline of like a very
Listen.
nice, like, you know, like trustworthy man.
A person doesn't have those kinds of cheekbones and that kind of jawline and goes into merchantry. Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't happen. Like this guy's obviously lying.
He's just really attractive, which helps him make sales.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it 1 second. This man's up to something. Anyway, so Granny who's driving a slave labor, you know, she's just like getting the security people back on the streets. And then she had something to tell us, and Old Motsky also had something to tell us. And we outvoted Keith on who to support like 4-1. But still he refused to accept it. So we made a compromise and we're like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get them both together and tell them the information about the governor being missing at the same time. And so we made them meet at the Sligmald's house. And then they revealed Granny Who revealed to us that there's some mysterious mist outside of town.
Ooh.
And Old Motsky revealed to us that the hunters have a trail on Ugly
On
Cute.
Ugly Cute? Let's
Yeah.
go.
And so she's like, oh, we can either go investigate the mist or we can go to the hunters to look for Ugly Cute. And then we took them outside and showed them that the governor's mansion was gone and there's no traces of him. And then they started freaking out and they unified and they're like, oh, you guys have to go and head to this like port town and like talk to this guy so that he could send news to the like empire so that we can get a new governor or like a contact, some way to speak to the empire and get like communications back online. And so they like, that's your highest priority. Like you guys have to go do that immediately. And like, you know, like don't worry about the Ugly Cute or the mist. Like this is more important. And like we'll put aside our differences for now and we'll like run the town together. So I think it's postponed our decision of who to support, but I mean I'm still Team Motsky all the way.
I'm still Team Motsky.
Yep.
He's my goat.
I'm sure Keith's gonna come back and try and convince you otherwise. He's running a political campaign right now for Granny Who. But then we hit the road and then we got to a crossroads where it said, you know, 2 or 3 extra hours, but it's safe. And then the other one was like, very dangerous plants, but it's a short direct path. And I abstained from voting, and then it was Keith voted for the safe path, and then Momo and Fish voted for the dangerous plant path. So it was 2-1, but then they also flipped a coin because Keith also didn't like that vote, and the coin also voted for the dangerous path. So we went down the dangerous path.
All right, good to know.
He could not win that one. The odds were just, you know, fate chose. And so we ended up in this weird path where like there's this obvious slime monster that edges.
It does
And
edge.
I natty 20'd my nature check to find out what it was. And we found out that it's just like the slow creature that just detects motion. And so we tried sneaking slowly around it through the bushes. And that's when we awoken this like 4-headed plant
trap.
monster thing that
Let's
tried eating us. That crit me 3 times in a row. It natty 20 3 times in a row. So
Good lord.
I kept getting one shot. Yeah, like this
That
thing.
was across 2 turns, but yes, it was 3 natty 20s in a row.
So
Good God.
it hit me for like 90% of my health on its first attack with a non-crit, and then it natty 20'd, and then it natty 20'd again, and then it natty 20'd a 3rd time. So I kept dying, and then getting revived, and then dying, and then getting revived, and then dying, and getting revived, until we eventually killed it. But Sned, seeing the situation after I got crit, and he also got crit, fled the scene. Like immediately, he just ran away. Like he just left. He just left us. He just like departed the encounter. And so the 3 of us remaining had to finish the fight. And we
This is
killed
the mold.
this giant plant monster, and we just ran away from the mold. And
Got it.
we are. Did we recover? I think some of us like had some healing, and we spent some time to recover. And we're continuing down the road, and as we're traveling, we're getting healed. So we're all back to full health because we travel for like a couple hours and just stop every couple, like 10 minutes to rest and heal, and then continue on the road. And so after some time, we make it to the port town, and that's where we left off. Or maybe we haven't made it to the port town. We noticed
Didn't we
some.
reach a wall of impenetrable mist at the
Yeah, we
very
reached a
end?
wall of
Yes.
impenetrable mist,
A
and then
very
we found.
important detail.
Yeah, and then we found a trail, and that we're gonna follow. Like we saw this trail that went up somewhere, and we're like, oh, we'll take that trail. And so we started walking down that trail.
Okay, got it.
Right.
Hero point.
Thank you. I'm desperate for it. After what
Yes.
happened last week, I need it.
So you guys have not long rested, but you have like healed up. You guys are all topped off, but you did not rest for the night since that encounter. You guys rested in town before you went on this journey and stuff.
Yeah, we don't have our spells back, but we do have full HP.
And Margot is also wounded too.
I am wounded too. That's true. Yeah.
Let's go.
Margot's on death's door.
There may be a couple details Malik skipped over in the town. We'll get to those when we get back to town, though. If you guys make it back to town.
Okay.
I'm not trying to railroad you guys. You guys just might not go back. I don't know. It's up to you.
We get on a boat. We head to the Empire. I heard it's better out there. I mean,
You might just die. Straight
might
up.
just die.
They
You
might have a
might
Colosseum.
TPK right now.
I haven't seen Gladiator 2 yet, but we might be better off over there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I put in the chat, but Shinzo is the salesman with the crow. He very honestly said, his shop has a lot of minor things. He can get you basically any supplies. He'll have a couple random unique items, or not unique, like lowercase u unique items that aren't just supplies and equipment. But if there's something you want, he'll travel around, find some place that has it, and bring it back. Have it for sale next time he comes back into town. And I don't know if he said it or not, but he'll be in town for another 24 hours. If you guys want to shop, and for Ryan, if Bingo wanted to buy something, I'll let you do that. Asynchronous. And what was it? Oh, and he'll be back in approximately a month, he said. He leaves, travels, but he's on a
Goes up to no good. Sabotages other towns.
Yeah, where's he going, Keaton?
Capitalizes on their misfortune and then comes back to us once we've had another disaster.
Yeah, so something like that. He'll go to other towns, get goods, bring it back, and then sell it. Because he's buying stuff from some people in Willow Shore right now as well. So if you have stuff to sell, he'll buy it. And then he'll go sell it to someone from another town. Because he's a traveling merchant. That's what he does. He travels and he merches.
Real.
On the blood of his enemies. Vampire.
Exactly. Precisely.
Vampire survivor.
So, at the very end, you guys avoided those plants, just narrowly got past them. You crossed over this lake here. Let me, you guys, we gotta do this exploration correctly. You guys explored that. You pass around this lake that you guys should know the name of this lake. Let me display it for you. You pass by Gourd Lake. Its marshy shores surround this relatively shallow lake, making a poor site for building a village. But the lake itself is pretty good for fishing. You can even see along the fish because it's so shallow. You just have to make sure to avoid these southern shores, as they're known as territory of a bunch of kappas, which you guys are well acquainted with. So most fishermen stick to this area. So you guys pass by there. You come around this bend here, and you arrive at what appears to be an impenetrable wall of mist. It's different from the mist you guys saw before. Um, it's even though Granny Who's soldiers said it was like a gradual mist, you find that it's basically instant. You go from perfect daylight, clear air, clear skies, into like very suddenly coming within your vision. Like you also like didn't even see this while you were approaching the bend, not until you got within like 50, 100 feet of it. But it goes fairly high. If any of you had the ability to fly, if you had a familiar that could fly or something, you would think, like imagine if you had like a pet crow or something, you would not be able to see a bird at the top of wherever this mist goes. So it's stretching to infinity, essentially. But somehow you did not see it approaching, coming around this bend of Gourd Lake. You come up to it. If you stick your hands through it, it's you can move through it. But if you stick your eyes through it or anything, you step into it, you realize you can't see anything. Like beyond maybe a foot, your vision is completely clouded. One of you, I'm not sure which, I don't remember, was quick to point out, you should be able to potentially go through the forest here and take this road that will also get you to the town. Forgot the name of the town already that you're trying to get to. It's Karahai. But then don't know how it's pronounced. Karahai. It'll be quite a bit longer if you do that, but it is possible. But the main road you were trying to take was this one. So, with this impenetrable wall of mist in front of you, what do you do?
Alright, what's the plan?
Well, sounds like the only option is to take this path up here. Get
Yeah.
across this mist.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I forgot a detail. Someone recognized there's a hill here that you may be able to see over it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should like. Sorry. Maybe we should like get to the top of that hill, and check and see if how far this wall of mist goes, because it could go farther. I can't see how far it goes.
I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, dude. Jesus, man.
But you are right. We should get to a vantage point.
Yeah. I think hitting the top of that hill, seeing which way we can go from there, might be our best move.
Alright. I'm okay with getting to a vantage point and getting a better lookout, but I think we'll end up having to go down that path.
Probably, but worth a check just in case.
Okay. So, I didn't do a good job of this last time because I was trying to get you guys through this exploration. It's something I've only called for once or twice, but I want to know what your guys' exploration activities are. So, like, what are your roles as you're walking around? Is anyone paying super close attention to things, like trying to sneak? Are you trying to look out for danger? Are you looking for traps? Or what? And there is potentially mechanical advantage to these. Malik, do you remember the names as common ones?
The exploration?
Just exploration activities.
Oh man, it's been so long. I can look it up though.
But yeah, there's like avoid notice. There's like looking out for danger. Bingo has investigate.
Yeah,
Specifically.
avoid notice, defend,
That's good.
detect magic, follow the expert, hustle, investigate, repeat a spell, scout, and search.
Scout Scout will give you a bonus to initiative if there is a combat that you identify. Avoid notice obviously helps you avoid notice if there's people stalking you. Detect magic for Elijah is a good one if you want to see if you're stepping into some dangerous runes or something. Yeah, or you could just follow the expert, in which case you'll share the bonus of that person. So, what do y'all do? What is Margot gonna do?
Margot's gonna keep the lantern up and scout.
Okay, Margot is scouting. What about Kui?
I'm also scouting.
Also scouting. Okay. And what about Elijah?
I'm gonna be cast and detect magic so that we don't walk into any hidden magical explosions.
Okay. And what about Bingo?
I think Bingo's gonna be investigating. What would investigating help with specifically?
Investigate for you. You seek out information about your surroundings while traveling in half speed. So you do slow down the party, but I believe scouting does that already. So you guys aren't like rushing to get there.
Okay.
You can use recall knowledge as a secret check to discover clues among the various things you can see and engage with as you journey along. You can use any skill that has a recall knowledge action while investigating, but the GM determines whether the skill is relevant.
Okay.
So basically, you're looking for clues related to your investigations, which one of them was the missing governor. I don't know if you had a second one.
I think. Let me look. I think I wrote down. I have it written down somewhere. Hold on. My current leads are the missing governor and Ugly Cute.
Ugly Cute. Okay. So
Those are the two I have going right now.
if you want to investigate, then I'll roll checks for you to see if you notice any clues related to those along, while you guys are exploring.
Yeah, I think I'll investigate then. Since we already get two people scouting and Elijah's already checking for magic, I think I'll just investigate and see if I can find anything.
Okay. Cool. And Sned is ready to fight.
So real, he always is.
All right. So, which hex are you guys going to? So the peak here, you guys recognize as it's a pretty big trek. It's big elevation gain. It's like 4,000 feet. The fastest route is straight up, but it might be a little strenuous.
I'm cool with going straight up, but I don't know about anyone else.
Let's do it.
All right,
I'm down.
straight up it is.
Straight up.
Oh, same here. Same here.
Okay. All right. After a few hours, you guys go about 4 miles. So because you guys are investigating and scouting out for trouble, takes you a couple hours to make that hike. It's a pretty hefty hike, like I mentioned. You guys get up to the top of this peak here, known as Green Silk Peak. It's a fairly tiring ascent. If you get into a combat here, this is greater difficult terrain, so you move at a quarter speed. But the view from this summit is breathtaking. You arrive to the top of this peak. You look around. You can see Willow Shore from here. You can see all the rivers joining at the center towards Willow Shore. You see the quarry and the mountains to the southwest. You see the eyes of Fumiyoshi. You can see the mountains off in the distance to the north. And of course, you can see this wall of mist. You climb to the peak, and any of you that have been to Kara High, Sned for sure has been there. I believe Bingo has as well.
Yep.
You know that from the top of this peak, you should be able to see Kara High, but you can't.
The mist is in the way.
The mist is in the way. You should have a clear shot of it. There, you know, it's a couple days journey by foot normally, but from this peak, you're still able to see it, but not right now. This wall of mist stretches as far as you can see now. And you only really recognize that it's the mist that's clouding your vision because you saw it up close. There's a strange quality to where like your vision just starts to fade where it normally wouldn't, as if like the horizon is closer than it should be. It's Elijah would know it's not quite magical, this thing that's occurring to you. At least it's not something about where you're standing here as he's detecting magic. Whatever this thing is, it's affecting your vision specifically. You're not under like a mind controlling effect. If it is, the mist is an illusion, it is affecting you from here. Yeah, so you cannot see as far as you should be able to. You can see all through approximately something like that. Well, this is mist, sorry. Towards the west and north, you're not, and southwest, you're not quite sure exactly where the boundary is, but as far as you can tell, like that same effect of your vision being shortened, your long distance vision being shortened, seems like it's taking effect out to the distance as well. But for sure, you can see this whole area as you usually would be able to. What do you do?
Well, that ain't natural.
Can we even progress?
We can't really get around this thing.
There's the trail, that's the long way, right? We can take that still.
That might be our.
Like climb down and take this trail up here to that opening.
It does appear like the mist is there as well.
What the hell do we do about this?
Should we go back to town and discuss it with Granny Who and
We might have to, because I don't even know what I'm freaking looking at. It's just like gone.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that... Was that lantern that we put the coins in was portable? That seemed like it dispelled the mist in Willow Shore. Maybe it can help us open the path here.
It is built into the bridge, but
Damn.
potentially removable, but
Seems like that's probably a bridge exclusive thing.
Yeah. And I
Damn,
think the town would be in danger if we took that anyway, so...
Yeah. Damn. So we're kind of like boxed in then.
Maybe we should go find Ugly Cute. Ugly Cute could probably open the path.
Maybe that might be our only other option. I think we gotta speak with the others and see if they know anything.
Someone tried touching it before, right, Keaton? Remember
Yeah, you can go through it.
We can walk into it.
Yeah, you just can't see very far.
Yeah, maybe we just try walking through it.
Maybe we could do that.
Climb back down right here to the path and just go straight through.
And we could all like form one circle, battle death
We'll stay-
circle, and we could walk in tandem with one another.
Yeah, we use my lantern. I just get in circle formation.
Yeah, come on. This is what we've been training for. This is the formation. This is what we've been practicing for.
All right.
I
That's
mean,
what
we
I
could give
say.
it a shot.
We circle
And
formation.
before we come all this
straight
way,
into
we
the
might
mist.
as well.
Wait. What happened to the air formation?
We have multiple different formations for each
We can use the
scenario.
arrow formation to pierce through the mist and then get in circle formation once we're in there.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, okay.
Different idea. Do we have any rope?
Yes. In fact, after we killed the creature made of vines, I took the vines and turned them into rope.
Okay, how
So we have
long?
rope.
How long is the rope? Because if I
From
thought
what I understood, it's
we could
infinite.
we could send like a couple people, not me, through the mist, tied to the rope just in case.
I don't know. Sending one of us in there by themselves, I mean, even if we were able to pull like
send-
really, really hard to get them out
We
of
could
there
send
really
like 2
quickly.
or
I don't
3
know.
and just have Sned be willing to pull us back.
I mean, Bingo
Just
is
be
clearly
strong.
the lightest. That's all I'll say. Easiest to pull.
But I'm also the easiest to slip out of the rope. So I'm just saying.
We're like right above the mist right now. Is that how it is? Like we're just sitting right above it for vantage point,
The wall's there.
and we're like sitting on a cliff right here.
No, you're like about where you are. You're on a like a hill peak.
So if I tied Bingo to the rope and threw him off this cliff like I'm fishing into the mist, like he wouldn't reach it.
If you get
I die.
if you get roll 100 on an athletics check, you can reach the wall of mist.
All right, guys, I think we have to get closer.
All right, that's like a plan.
Once again, this is my suggestion of the plan, so I think I should be exempt from it. I don't want anything to do with this.
Oh no, you're the one who's getting roped.
God damn it.
We can throw you the furthest, so.
Fine. But if I see myself die again, I'm through another one of these things, I'm never doing this again.
All right.
So you go back here, or
Yeah.
this is
Here.
a little bit shorter.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, I'll see the shorter path.
Okay.
Alright.
Just like you thought, you step. Well, I was gonna say you step forward. You descend the hill once more, and you get towards this wall of mist.
Is anyone skilled in crafting?
I am.
Could you tie the rope around yourself?
Probably.
Okay.
Let me check. Hold on. My skill in crafting is a +9, so I can do that.
Nice. Do it.
All right, Keaton, do you want me to roll crafting to see
Yes.
if? All right, cool. Give me a second. Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 17.
Nice.
Is it good enough to not come undone?
You're pretty confident.
Right. And I think all the rest of us, including Sned, hold the rope.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna shout if anything happens. Please,
And
If
we'll all pull at the same time.
if I don't give you a like an answer in like 3 minutes, you pull me back. Got it?
Alright.
Cool. Here we go.
As soon as he's through the mist, I turn to my team and I'm like, does anyone have a watch? I don't know. How are we keeping track of 3 minutes?
Don't worry, I'll count the entire time. Ready?
You just
One
hear me. You just hear me shout,
Two
"Cow!"
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi.
Keenan's over there looking up what happens when they go through the mist with the rope. Like, it's like it doesn't say in the adventure path. This isn't. This is not as it was written.
Keen's like, ah, shit, they're derailing the campaign again.
They solved it already? How did they
Figured it
know?
out. How did they know they were supposed to take apart that enemy and turn it into rope? So for this moment.
Yes, how did they know to use that random encounter to solve the mystery? Yes, so Bingo ties the rope around himself. You guys are all holding on. Bingo steps through, and the fog descends and surrounds him. Bingo, you step through. And your vision is clouded. I forgot to mention, you guys have horses, by the way.
Cool.
So
We just been carrying around this whole time.
just on your shoulders. Yeah, I assume you've been riding the horses, except for going uphill and stuff. You would have had to walk
and
that.
the plants. We could have just ran straight past the plants on our horses.
Perhaps.
Right.
Unlucky.
But I forgot to mention, because your horses are like skittish as you approach the fog. They're a little scared of it. They don't like it. Something's funny. They don't like it. But Bingo, you step through, and the fog descends, and it closes in on you, and stopping your vision. You can only see, a few feet in front of you. Stepping through, you feel the security of the rope around you.
Yep.
Stepping through. It's a little unsettling and confusing, almost, like the fact that you can't see anything. You get a minute into the fog, and you realize you can't hear your friends. You can't hear Elijah counting behind you anymore. But you still feel it. The rope is taut behind you. You can feel them holding on to it, and just giving a little more leeway as you take each step.
All right.
Stepping through. And 2 minutes in now, the four of you holding the rope feel it slip, just almost
Wait, how many minutes?
disappear.
2 minutes?
About 2 minutes. It almost disappears from your grip. Like, it doesn't slide out, it just kind of fades away as you're holding it there. And you guys stumble forwards. Bingo. You feel a similar experience. It's tight. You can feel the pressure on them, holding you safely, and all of a sudden, it's not a sudden jerk like you stumble forwards or anything. It's just, you feel the pressure around your waist fade away, and suddenly you're standing next to your friends again. Rope tied around your waist, coiled up next to your feet.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
When did
Did we
you get back here?
Did someone pull? I don't think I pulled.
Yeah, I didn't pull either.
No, you didn't pull. I'm just here now, I guess. You guys are the real, right?
Yes, I look around to confirm that we are, in fact, real.
Okay.
Huh. It seems like it just sends us back to the start. We can't quite get through then.
It's a ghost.
No, we don't say that.
That's so real. We do not. I ain't no Spectre, okay? I ain't no Spectre. I'm me. I'm Bingo. I don't know what the hell just happened.
I'd like to remind you all that you have seen a fake Bingo before.
Oh my god. What did you do with Bingo?
Give me a question.
Yeah.
Can I roll some kind of like Can I roll to see if this is them, and if I fail, I think that they're not real?
Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah,
What am I
probably
rolling
just
then?
perception.
Perception? Alright.
To the best of your ability with your senses. Let's see whether you think they're real.
Alrighty.
Likewise for the rest of you.
Oof. Not great.
uh, nice, properly doing a secret check. Nice. This is definitely fake bingo right here.
You guys have, I don't, whatever this thing is, it's not bingo.
Eden, what did my 12 get me?
uh, there might be some things beyond your knowledge going on here, but as far as you can tell, these are your friends, and you are where you were before.
Okay, well, seems like you guys are probably real, so,
How do we know you aren't real?
Yeah.
please, I'm real.
What if
How
the
can I-
real bingo's still in the mist and you're just an illusion?
Look, I know we
Why was
found...
a secret check? What was? Did I recognize Keaton?
It's probably bingo. You have no
Okay.
reason to believe otherwise.
It seems
Look,
like bingo to me, guys. I don't know.
Looks
I
just
get
like
that
him.
there was that other bingo, but, like, I think, I'm me, so I'm pretty
How do you know
sure-
that you are you?
Bingo stops dead in his tracks and just like wide-eyed, kind of just sits on the ground like, how do I know? What if I'm not me anymore? I
Yeah,
did
that-
kind of just fade back here.
That is the bingo that I would expect. So
Well, what if you're not real also and you're in cahoots with him?
Keaton, can I roll
that's a good
perception
point.
check
Let me
on
go
me?
into the mist and check if there's any other Margos, and I full sprint into the mist.
God damn it!
I run as fast as I possibly can the entire time.
Margot
Just
full
straight through.
sprints into the mist.
Awesome.
And about 30 seconds later, Margot reappears next to you guys again.
Winded, completely winded.
Okay, so that seems like... Okay, so it's not just
Yeah.
me.
Baby, I'm not real. I run.
Elijah runs in. 30 seconds later, reappears, completely out of breath.
Alright, Queen, your turn.
Hey.
If one of us is gonna be fake, we're all gonna be
Okay.
fake.
Maybe Cash shoot something and then
You wanna shoot some rocks into the mist?
yeah.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Is it +8?
Around it, one
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, you fire a rock into the mist, and then you turn around behind you, and the rock comes crashing down, just barely missing one of your horses.
Alright, so it at least retains our momentum. It's not just like it's back.
It's
Huh.
too much. This whole fog business. I thought it was just gonna be, easy trip and just go straight to the town, but no. I didn't expect some reality bending mist to be here.
Yeah, this shit's fucking me up. This is
Well,
very
it seems like there's
strange.
no way around this, guys. I don't know. I mean, we can keep heading north and see what happens, but I presume we're just gonna find the same thing all the way up.
Yeah. Probably just a waste of time. It's probably, I think honestly our best bet is to just turn back. As disheartening as it is.
I don't think we
Yeah.
have any other choice.
This fog is just completely incomprehensible.
I guess that's what we do. We turn back to and head back to town. I think we'll need Ugly Cute to get past this.
I can ride.
Yep.
Do you guys go back the same way you came?
Yeah, down the dangerous path.
Down the dangerous
Wait a minute. No. Ah, you know what? We cleared the path already. We just run past the slime. It's fine.
Yeah.
You gonna run past the slime?
Yep. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you guys sprint on your horses. You see the slime and you pay it no heed. You just ride straight on through.
Bingo flips it off as we pass.
Bingo just watched it last time.
Yeah.
And
Wait, no, he dressed up and tried to seduce it. Remember?
oh, that's true. You did try
Good
to.
lord. Why did you make me do
Don't worry about it.
I'll watch the VOD.
We live
Bingo,
painted the
you
entire
tap
thing.
his memory. Yeah.
All right. You guys arrive back in Willow Shore with essentially no new knowledge obtained.
We might not be real. That's,
y-
I guess that doesn't really count.
You did learn.
I think we're all not real now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So real. Or sorry, so fake.
You guys all feel very fake right now.
God.
But you learned there's really no way out. There's no way to Karahai. Something is preventing you from leaving. You make it back to Willow Shore. Where do you go? What do you do?
I had straight to Old Motski's.
Straight to Old Motski's. Okay.
Me too.
We need to inquire about where these hunters are so we can go have them help us find Ugly Cute. He'll know how to get past the mist.
Ugly Cute always knows. Okay. You go talk to Old Motsky and you just head on into his estate. You guys know you're always welcome there, especially now that you guys are helping like guide and save the town. Get to Old Motsky's and both he and Granny Who are there sitting over the dining table with a bunch of various papers surrounding them, and they seem to be not quite getting along, but they're working together, discussing details of things about the town, doing accounting and scheduling various things, and trying to plan for the fall harvest, planting crops, things like that. Especially, it appears that they, as you're walking in, you hear them chattering on about something about being doubtful of, reinforcements arriving. They don't want to rely on outside help. That likely won't come.
When we were having like, oh, thank God you're both here. I say, glancing over at her. I definitely thought you guys would both be hanging out here, working together. Just exactly as planned. The mist was too powerful. Every time you tried walking through it to get to the town, it just kept sending us back.
It was this gigantic wall. It was like just kept stretching upwards and upwards. It was endless.
There was no way around it.
Motsky just strokes his chin. He looks over at Granny Who and he looks back at you all and goes, that is quite a predicament.
Odd.
That's odd. As well, if we can't connect with Karahai, I'm afraid we are alone, just as I suspected.
I think we could get through and get reinforcements if Ugly Cute helps us. Maybe we should join the hunters in looking for it.
Do you think that could work?
I'm not quite sure. Ugly Cute's for sure is here to protect us, but
Extremely powerful, I know.
extremely powerful. Basically, a god. Uh, but this mist, we don't know what it is. I think it's best. Yes. Finding ugly cute is a good ordeal, but I think there's some other things you could be doing as well.
Are there any of them a way to get past the mist?
Could pass the mist, I'm not sure, but there's many mysteries abound. Like the disappearance of Governor He. I think that is something that must be investigated as well.
Ugly Cute also disappeared. Maybe they're together.
Yes, it's possible.
Everyone knows all things that disappear end up in the exact same place every
Yeah.
single time.
That's what happened to you
inside of
guys.
It's always
It
inside of
could be in the snake, this little snake's endless mouth or whatever.
It's gotta be where they all are.
The snake ate it.
I think we gotta tie Bingo to a rope and put him down the snake again.
Not again. Bingo starts to have a panic attack.
I hand him a paper bag. Before we left, you said your hunters had a trail. Maybe we can meet with them and figure out what they know.
Yes. Well, seeing as there's nowhere we can go, I'm not sure what is best to do, to be honest. And Granny Who says, "Ha! You don't know what to do. Always old show. You don't know what to do. I know what to do. I know what these young men should be doing. They need to be helping the town.
By finding Ugly Cute, you're right.
None of this nonsense about ugly cute. Although ugly cute, yes, very important. But ugly cute is missing. The governor is missing. They won't
They're
let us
probably
leave.
missing together. If we find Ugly Cute, he'll find the governor.
We need to secure the town, first and foremost. There's so much work to be done around here. There's the matter of Rajul's missing boats, and you see Matsky just roll his eyes because yes, for those of you that know, Rajul is the dock
Trade
master. That's right next to Granny Who, and
Her.
obviously a merchant. She's of course concerned with the trade.
Finance.
Yeah, and finances.
Of course.
He says, and there's the matter of the ranch. And
Does she own the ranch?
no. This is Come Soon Chong's stables, Elijah. He says that there's the matter of the ranch. The fence has been destroyed, and the livestock are just
Soon, come
running.
later. Fine.
The livestock are just running wild. They need to be returned. There's the Desna shrine. There's Yangwu shoes. Needs more help crafting weapons and armor. We need to sense those
none
monsters.
of that is important. I think the first thing you need to do
Don't
with no
interrupt me,
trade
young
is
man.
secure your food source.
Don't
You can tell
interrupt
that-
me, young man.
You can tell none of these are actually important because I'm not adding them to the quest/objectives list on our notes.
I think your trade routes aren't super important right now. Things we can't get in and out of the town. We need to secure our own resources so that all the townspeople have a steady source of food and water.
No, the Kappas took the boats. Okay, they're still
so-
here.
Damn Kappas.
We need them
First they
to
take our
fish.
baths, now they're our boats. This is ridiculous.
We need them to fish to get our food. Okay, I am trying to secure the town's food supplies.
Priority number one, finding the boats and finding those campers.
trying
Yeah, the
to do.
Keppas are fine. The townspeople can handle all that. It doesn't seem like you need us for such menial tasks that you guys are already splitting up our town people to go accomplish all these in an efficient manner. I'm sure with all the time we've been gone, you guys have already got people moving on some of these tasks.
The fucking sass from Margot is incredible.
So
Bingo is astonished and very proud.
Matsky steps in and says, don't be curt with her, boy. Yes, I know you all are heroes. You might think these are beneath you, but the town is quite important. I do think
How will the
ultimately.
people rest without Ugly Cute?
I do
They
think.
will be defenseless.
Hey,
Margot, I get the feeling you're getting tunnel vision a little bit. You seem to be really focused on ugly.
Look, man, I'm doing an investigation on him, and I'm not pushing it this hard.
Old Matsky continues. He says, "Yes, these mysteries are important, and we must investigate them. But if you can find the time in between these mysteries, if you admitted yourself you did not make progress on these things, it is beyond your understanding. Well, if we strike other dead ends, we don't know where the governor is. If we cannot find him, then we will have to do what we can to restore the town and get what supplies we can. We can't rely on Karahai. That much is clear. We can't seek help outside because we can't leave. So, of course, we must get what supplies we can.
I say, but you have people. You've rallied our people to support in these tasks. What's more important is what we can't defend against with these armor and with this food and water. Well, we had a full multi-hour blackout in which we lost the town. Everyone has the same exact moment of memory loss in which the town was taken over. If that happens again, we'll just lose the town again. It doesn't matter how many weapons and how well we prepare. We need to figure out what happened to us. A whole mansion with our most important person, our governor, our leader, just disappeared.
Yes, this is true. I shall not attempt to order you all around. You are here to help us. I understand you just want to do what's best for us, but please understand there's many things going on here as well.
And I believe in you.
And if we are not able to find the governor, if this mist doesn't leave, then what will we do then? Will you continue?
This is why we need you guys.
Will you continue to investigate a mystery that can't be solved? Will you neglect our
I
people?
can solve it.
I have a perfectly good investigator right here.
And how long do you think this will take? A day, a week, months? You don't know. You don't know, do you?
A lifetime.
You can't know.
Well, let me ask you something, old Motsky. How long do you think we're going to be able to last if we can't get out of here? So we're going to have to figure out a way eventually. Otherwise,
With the town and the
there ain't
state,
really point.
with the town and the state it's in, we won't even last a month.
Well, what if the next blackout is worse, longer? What if it's recurring? We must get answers. But this
Yes,
is why you
yes.
guys working together are unstoppable.
Did you
Great
not-
leaders. You guys will secure the town. I believe in you.
So,
You two are unstoppable together.
fuckers. These are absolute. If you don't help the town, I promise you there will be consequences for that.
How dare you try and make us do chores in this fantasy game? You monster.
I'm not saying you have to do these things. Obviously, like the mystery of the main plot is the main thing, but of course, if the town goes to shit, you guys are screwed regardless. So you can try to gamble and see if they figure it out by themselves.
Bingo's gonna ask them. All right, both of you, and I want you both to answer on the count of 3. What is the most pressing issue? 3, 2, 1.
Ugly cute. Did they also say ugly cute?
They
No.
no, they turn and they say, the governor.
He's with ugly cute.
The
What
government.
evidence?
Oh no!
What evidence do you have? Just,
You know, we
Do
we
you know
came into
this?
town and ugly cute was gone, and in the same way that the mansion was gone, they probably went to the same place. I mean, look at the traces on them, on the
There
stone.
are none.
Yeah, disappeared in very similar ways. Knowing the governor too, I've always, you know, you guys haven't seen it, but if you go out at the right time of night, you'll find him pretending to ride Ugly Cute. Like he'll be out there on Ugly Cute's back,
roll deception.
role playing.
Roll deception.
Roll deception.
If I've ever needed a daddy 20, it's this moment.
I'm fully not helping you on this.
Natty 20, come on. That's pretty good. I mean, that's still pretty good. No one loved Ugly Cute more than their governor.
Bingo is not helping because Bingo doesn't know if Ugly Cute is actually with the governor and isn't gonna try and push this issue.
He would be the first person to go looking for Ugly Cute if he went missing.
Old Mousy goes, yes, the governor was fond of Ugly Cute, as we all are. He is the best of us, but there have been no reports of such a thing.
What
You're
was
the-
their time to collect reports?
No one else has seen this.
We're the only ones who've been out of town, and we're the first ones to see Ugly Cute. You know, at the beginning of this whole night, or this
I have a
whole
question.
event.
I have a question, Keaton.
What's up?
When I investigated the forest near, did I get anything for
No.
neither of them?
Nope.
Okay, good to know. So at least we know he's not
Have a
beyond
trail.
we know he's not beyond the myth, at least that he's not in that area.
You
That's a
saw
good
no
point,
signs
yeah.
of it.
But
Got it.
But Matsuki said he's found signs of it. Like his hunters found a trail, and we could meet with them somewhere to get more information.
For Ugly Cute, yeah. But not where you guys were.
I say sidebar. All right, maybe we'll tell him we'll go meet with the hunters and we'll go hunt for food for the town. But in reality, we're gonna get information on Ugly Cute and pursue a lead. You know, the governor has to be with him.
Couldn't we just do both of those?
Yeah, we could just
could
literally
do
do
both,
both.
yeah.
We don't even have to lie. We can just say we'll do both.
And we're gonna work with the hunters to collect food for the town from the forest. You know, all of us are experienced survivalists, and at the same time, we'll investigate Ugly Cute and see if we can find any traces of the governor, since you guys both said that's the most important thing.
Yes. Finding the governor is the most important thing. That'll be very important for the town and for perhaps solving this mystery. Whatever took Governor Ham must be related to this mist and all these things that are occurring.
And the memory
none of-
loss.
And none of y'all have seen him since the whole ceremony thing?
No, not since that night.
When was the last time you saw him that night?
Are you interrogating him?
Do you have an alibi? I don't know.
He gave his speech and then
They both have motive.
had his meal and then same as everyone, our memories were gone from then on. But
So he was at the same event with you guys then, the time of memory loss.
as were you.
Yeah, that's
No,
some bullshit.
we were kidnapped. Remember?
We were sleeping in the woods, actually.
We were in the middle of the forest.
Yes. But you saw him there as well. That was the last time we saw him.
So he was still there after we got kidnapped.
Yes.
No, I thought after we got kidnapped, everyone would just leave because the main characters left. But The most important attendees are gone, so what was the point of everyone staying? It's okay, it's fine.
Good God, Margot.
Uh, Matsky says, Banyang and I, Banyang is Granny who were discussing. Believe that some supernatural force with a grudge against the governor must have had some role in his vanishing. We're not sure what entity has the combination of power and motivation to pull this thing off, but we were able to remember one thing.
I roll
Sometime
my eyes at him. At the word supernatural.
Okay. It was sometime last year, if you recall. Governor Hare was having these fugitives arrested out in the hinterlands. Governor Hare had received a missive from the Empire to be on the lookout for these fugitives, dangerous fugitives, coming across the border, eating our cats and our dogs. Said,
Our birds?
and then the birds.
Oh my
There.
god.
They're eating the birds. They're said to have
Reading the birds. No.
Where are they? Let me at them. I'll pick their eyes out.
these fugitives. They were said to have attempted to curse the imperial family. One of these fugitives was a singer named Fan Hungary. She showed up here in Willowshore, claiming to be a refugee, searching for aid, dealing with her friend's snakebite. And that is when the governor arrested her. But this singer, somehow she had this magic that she distracted the governor with and distracted the guards, and she fled. As soon as the guards were able to recover from this magic, the governor led them in pursuit of the woman. They tracked her to the Canary Inn, just northeast of here. It's a roadside shelter that people use often in traveling in and out of town. But in the tense standoff that the governor, the guards, and the Fenhongri had, a fire erupted. Now officially, what the guards report said is that the fire must have been triggered by the fugitive. But there are more than a few who claim the governor and his guards set the blaze in an attempt to force the fugitive and her fugitive allies out into the open. However, there is no debate here. None contest the final words that Hungary sung out as the building burned, unsettled the governor. We all saw it the next day. She promised, all those who serve Lunghua will soon know how it feels to lose it all. At the time, it seemed nothing more than a dying oath, a curse of a dying criminal, but in hindsight, a year later, Lunghua collapses. And now, with everything going on here, it really feels like we are losing it all. We lost the governor. We're losing contacts. Feels like we're losing it all. Maybe that singer was able to curse us after all.
Do you know if any of these fugitives ever pretend to be traveling merchants? Do you have any records of that?
No. They were like gypsies.
Whoa.
Sorry, am I not supposed to say that? Wrong continent, I'm sorry. It's they're all artists. There's a band of artists.
I whispered to my teammate, Shinzo must be one of those fugitives.
It is clear he is not.
You just said that there was no record or evidence of him.
It must be a first time, it's first time trying to pull this grift.
Right.
It was
right,
years
right.
ago.
Atsuki, I got a question.
So, also, the Empire collapsed. If they were fugitives from the Empire, they're no longer fugitives. There's no government going after them.
Why are we trying to get word to the Empire if the Empire's collapsed?
So that was me being lazy. There's the Empire doesn't exist. However, like it wasn't like Rome burning down. The capital city still exists. There's a lot of resources there. It's still a very powerful area. It didn't break out in like a war. It's just the government collapsed.
The government is not whole anymore. It's not a single like.
Yeah, it's like city-states now.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
I have a
my
question
bad.
for Mods.
I shouldn't have called it an empire. Yes.
Modsky, do you know where this whole event took place? Might not be a bad idea to look there for something.
It's the northeast, right?
Yes, yes. It was at the Canary End, at the road northeast. Not too far from where you said you guys were going.
To know.
In
Yeah, we
case
should go investigate that location.
Read.
The guards never went into the building after it was burned down. The bodies of Fan Hungry and her accomplices were never. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost misspoke. They did go into the building after it burnt down. Her body, as well as her two accomplices, were recovered and buried next to the building. God, I did misspeak. Her two accomplices, their bodies were found and buried. Her body was never found. That's what it was.
All right. God damn it.
We should go ask Shinzo if he has any burn marks, and also if he's a she.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I think Shinzo is suspicious, but not for
There
this
are
reason.
ways to change your entire gender in this world, so I wouldn't doubt it.
There's an elixir. Gender transformation.
Oh my God. We're not investigating this man.
I think you should add him to your investigation list. I'm just saying.
Shinzo.
All these things are possible. Like if there's burn marks, change genders, to hide, she pretended to be a bard. I mean, she could have pretended to be a traveling merchant just as easily.
I mean, she was a bard.
Oh, okay.
you
Well,
could probably class change and
She respect.
she respect. I mean, it's a dual class. I don't know.
Yeah. It's unfair. We're not playing with dual class. Okay.
all right. Well, I think our best bet is gonna be to go where we're going and investigate that area while we're there. Keenan, how do you spell this person's name? I just want to make sure I get it right.
Fan, F-A-N?
Yep.
Hungry, H-O-N-G-R-U-I.
All right.
I tell Matsuki, you guys should also keep a close eye on that new traveling merchant Shinzo. He's definitely hiding something.
Says, Shinzo, no, he's quite friendly. What do you think he's hiding?
I don't know. Something's off about him and his bird. It's coming to our town at this kind of time. Very mysterious.
Yes, the timing is peculiar, but I see it as fortunate that we're able to have some contact with someone not from here.
Just keep your guard up is all I'm saying. Be cautious. It's
Okay.
difficult times. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Yes,
The town needs you.
We'll be wary, and Granny Fu as well. She should be careful too. Yes.
We will work to support the town. We'll go meet up with your hunters and collect more food. We'll let you know if you find the governor or Ugly Cute.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
We will search the forests for them. Well, maybe the governor got away somewhere. We'll try to find him.
Considering his house is gone, I don't think so.
But he wasn't at his
He
house.
just got away.
Caca!
I'm gonna
He
assume
was
he's
at the
probably in his
festival
house.
with all of these people. He wasn't in his house. That's the most important information we got.
That's fair.
It's
He could be up in the forest.
That's
We don't know. I think we gotta go. We gotta go do a search with the hunters and.
maybe we
Scour-
could
scour
rest
the area.
first. You know, maybe we
Yeah, I
do
think
that.
it was an arduous journey to the mists, so I think we'll rest for the night and then we'll go out to meet your hunters and search as best we can for the governor. Don't give up hope. I'm sure the town's in good hands with you, and our townspeople are working hard.
Yes, but we will need your help.
Yes, Kerr, you're right. You know what? I almost completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I go into my bag and I give him a cucumber. You'll need this to deal with the kappas. If you trade this, they'll give you the boats back. Trust me, I've met them.
I think it's best you hold on to this, and you can negotiate with the kappas. I
Yeah,
deal
don't
with
worry. We'll
those
be doing
creatures.
plenty of negotiating with the Kappas.
Elijah's got bloodlust for these turtles.
Or he's like cracking his knuckles as he's
Yeah.
They shat all in my bath.
We're not even a physical fighter.
He's got tentacles he can whip him with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we rest for the night.
Okay.
Before we leave, I say, do you know where the kappas are with the boats? Maybe we could talk to them on our way to the hunters, if they're on the road.
Granny who says, yes, well, you should go speak to Rajul. He can fill you in on the details.
That wasn't an answer, but okay. I'll go talk to Rajul.
He's there.
All right. I guess I'll go talk to him before I go to bed. I assume it's like the middle of the day, right?
No, it's 7:30 p.m.
Okay. Well, I'll go. He's kind of on the road to my house anyway, so I'll stop by and talk to him.
By yourself?
I don't know anyone else who's going that way. I tell the team I'll talk to him, and if anyone wants to come before they go back home, they're welcome. But it's on my way home, so it's fine.
I'm hitting the hay.
You know what? I'll go with Margot. I got nothing better to do.
Same here.
I'll flap my way
Alright.
over there with my.
Let's go, bingo.
Let's go.
Okay.
Before I leave Motsky's, can I do one last perception check on Motsky?
Sure.
And because Bingo did this before, and he left very suspicious of these people, and he's trying to have a new worldview.
Okay.
So, all right. Should this be public or private?
Private.
Does it matter? Private?
Secret.
After this
Secret.
conversation, before we long rest, I need to make a call, and then I'll probably have to get off whenever dinner gets here, which is like in 45 minutes.
Okay. What was this for?
Just to do a perception check on Motsky to because last time we talked with him, Bingo was very suspicious of these people and them having ulterior motives, and now he's trying to have a new outlook on life, so he wants to kind of give him another kind of look over.
It's there's nothing suspicious about them. Everyone around you, save for maybe Margot, it really seems to be trying to do their best for the town. Now, as always, Granny Hu and Matsuki are divided on priorities, but they're always very clearly trying to do what's best for people, including the five of you. They're just not sure. They don't know what's going on. They just don't know what's most important right now, and they're trying to figure that out amidst all this mystery. But these are good people trying to do good things for their friends and their families.
Except Margot.
Except Margot.
Good thing that we know what's going on, and we know what's best for the town. So, even if they can't see it, we'll lead them in the right direction.
Of course.
To Ugly Cute.
Right. Alright, yeah, I think I'm good then. I'll head out with Margot.
Okay.
I write some notes in my journal. It says, theory. Ugly Cute took Mayor captive for all those times he pretended to ride him.
Okay.
Revenge? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I look over at Margot's notes and just kind of shake my head.
Okay.
Uh,
So you guys head to the docks. Rajul spots you guys as you're approaching. He turns towards you. He sees you coming. He runs up to you. He's out of breath. He says, "Oh yes, it's so good you're here. Those damn Kappas. They just took another 2 of my boats. Now they have 4. They took 2 this morning, and they just took 2 again. They just took them right as I was dealing with a customer. They took the boats and fled downriver with them. Can you go catch up with them? Can you go
That's very,
get the boats
very
back for
rude.
me?"
You gotta watch your tone when you're talking about Kappas like that, alright, man? These are holy beings. Alright, use some respect.
Please, they're leaving right now.
Do you
They're
know where
getting
they're
away.
keeping the boats? Do you know?
Can
Have
we
you
see
seen what?
them?
have you
They're
seen
going
where they're
down
taking
the
them?
river.
Can we see them from here?
Yeah, he points at them and they're like,
Look how dark it is. It's the middle of the night. Hey, you don't even ask how we are doing. We just came back from this big adventure. Did you see all the blood on me?
I pull Margot's out. I'm like,
"Please, I
Margot,
need help."
let's just get.
Alright, you know,
It's
they'll come.
Kappas. This will be like 10 minutes.
The Kappas, they can't let a joke die. They'll come back and steal 2 more boats tomorrow, and then we'll follow them, alright?
What if
You
we
know?
give them? We try and give them something else to do. What if we tell them about the mist wall, and tell them that there's like cucumbers on the other side of it, and see if they try it. They just keep trying to get through it.
What do you do?
We gotta give them something to do.
Do you know where they're taking the boats? Do you know where they're staying? Oh, yeah, we can go talk to them
They're
tomorrow.
going down the. You really not gonna help me right now?
No.
Bingo is actually gonna start walking down river right now.
It's 7:30 at night. I'm wounded too.
Yeah, you can stay behind. I can probably handle this. You go get some rest, Margot. I'll go deal with this.
No, but I have the cucumber. I'm
Then
keeper
give
of
me the
cucumber.
cucumber. Then give me the cucumber.
I give him the cucumber.
Thank
Do you have any
you.
more cucumbers? I ask him. He'll need them to negotiate for the boats.
Why would I have cucumbers?
You're dealing with Kappa. You know who's stealing your boats. Why would you not have cucumbers?
What does cucumbers have to do with this?
Oh my god, he doesn't know anything about Kappas, this
Who
guy.
doesn't know?
Unbelievable. We're dealing with a novice here. I shake my head at him like, oh my god.
So they went down that way.
What? How many boats have they taken?
I've taken 4 now.
Oh, and I look around me. I'm like, oh, well, there's 3 of us and 4 boats. So you know, how are we gonna bring them all back? Have you thought about that? Huh? Are you gonna come with us? Like,
You can hold the boat as you're rowing the other boat. It's water.
Yeah, you can kind of just put one leg in each boat and row.
hold a boat while I'm rowing with one hand. I take off my shirt and I start looking for like non-existent muscles. I'm like,
Okay.
do I look like I'm a bird? Do I look like a seasoned fisherman?
Well, if
I'll handle this.
If-
I'll handle this.
okay, by yourself.
I'm willing to go by myself. If anyone wants to go,
You should demand a couple of people come with us to help us bring the boats back, so we have reinforcements from the town.
I was gonna try and get the Kappas to bring them back themselves. I was gonna try.
We don't have enough cucumbers for that.
No. See, I'm gonna offer them a cucumber and information on where to get more cucumbers.
Do you have information on where to get more cucumbers?
Yeah, it's
The
called
spa.
lying. Or the spa.
The spa.
Send them
I'm gonna send them back to the
spa. I mean, I could just lie. Lying
Yeah.
is a thing.
And then when it goes bad and we don't have extra people, who's carrying the boats back? Elijah went to sleep.
Look, man, I'll do my best. You are welcome to help if you want to, Margot.
Yeah, but we need one more person. You're coming with us, boat guy.
Okay,
We're getting on a boat. Wait, no, we need one more person. You bring one of your assistants and
here as well.
yourself.
No, we got Quee.
Yeah, but that's 3 people.
He's
And
quiet.
if he comes with us, then that's 4 people. So that's still
That's
5
4
boats.
It's
So
4 boats, isn't it? Oh no, we're taking
they
a
have
boat.
4
That's
boats,
right.
and we're going in a boat. So we need an extra we need 2 people. So I asked him to bring himself and one of his assistants with us down.
Bring
down the boat.
yourself an assistant and we can get this done.
It's just me at this time of night.
Do you have any friends? Like a just a person?
Do I
Anybody.
look like I have friends?
Look, man, I don't like to judge people by their cover or whatever. So I don't know. You could have friends.
He goes, if it can't be done, it can't be
We can
done.
do.
But yes,
We could do 2 trips. You know.
That's true. We could
Yes.
just take an extra trip.
What are we getting out of this? It's the middle of the night. I mean, are we getting paid double time, like overtime? Like what? Yeah. What am I going down
Friendship,
the
man.
river for? Like, just to get you some boats right now? Like, you can't wait till tomorrow? I mean,
Do you have
I'm
enough money?
like,
Do you have
know-
money to pay Margot?
You know, I thought you guys were heroes. You saved
We
the
are.
town.
Trying to guilt trip you guys now. He's trying to guilt trip you.
Heroes all
we
lose
are
time.
heroes. I mean,
You
look-
guys
look at
saved
us
the
walking-
town. There's
I have a question. Can you make cookies?
Oh.
Oh yeah, cookie. Yep,
That's a
yep.
good
Can you
question. Yeah.
Can
That's a valid
you make cookies?
baking is my secret passion. I always wanted to open a
go.
bakery.
Let's
You
go.
make us cookies? You make us cookies? We'll do this for you.
You owe us each a batch of cookies. You go up and make 3 batches of cookies. We'll come back with 4 boats. And also give us one of your boats so we can get down there faster.
I can
We
do
gotta
that.
make this 2 trips. We gotta
I
make
can
this
do
2
that.
trips.
We got a deal?
This is the only way I'm gonna get you guys to do anything.
Yes.
These made up cookies.
Yeah. Alright. I go with them down the river, but I have to go make a phone call, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so
Man, Marco's been crazy silent this entire trip. That's crazy.
so Tavin, do you want Elijah to be here for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go wake up
I want
Elijah.
to do. I want to. If there's Kappas involved, I want to be involved.
Okay. You want to be unslept for me then?
How do I do that? I imagine that one of them just runs home and like there's Kappas, and Elijah immediately springs upwards in excitement to deal with the Kappas.
Yeah. Sned does that for you.
Let's go.
There's Kappas. I'm not gonna help, but you should.
But you should. You should go.
Okay, yeah. He, as usual, gives you guys a boat. You
Cool.
rush down. You follow these Kappas. They're quite good in a boat. You can't quite catch up to them. No matter, you guys are paddling hard. You can't quite catch up to them, but you keep them in your sights. And you do arrive. Eventually, they get to shore at, what do you know? At Gourd Lake
Oh, let's
on
go.
the southern shore. You see just a large encampment of Kappas, campfires and things. They got a couple like hot tubs that they've built here. They're having their dinner. By now, it is now like 1 a.m. after going down the boat to get here. As soon as you reach, though, you can see the Kappas tying up these boats to a small dock here on the shore. It's really just a stick in the ground, a large log. They're tying all of them to a single log. They just they notice you, but they don't seem to do anything about it. They're just walking around, going about their days.
Look at them. Just sitting there.
All right. Let's try and negotiate first. I'm not the best at fighting anything, and I would really like to not fight things if we didn't have to, because it's 1 a.m. and I'm extremely tired.
These are passive creatures. They won't take up arms. We could subjugate them.
Okay. Or we could just talk to them.
Sure. We can try your plan first. See how it goes.
All right, let's give this a
I'll
try.
just stand behind you and look at them.
As you guys walk up to some Kappas, you notice a group of younger, smaller Kappas go run up to the boats, and they start hopping up and down on them and playing catch and jumping up and down, making the boats shake up and down.
God fucking damn it.
But you approach and one of the elder Kappas, and he goes, "Oh, hello. What are you doing on our shore?"
Yeah, those boats, I'm not sure they belong to you. I think we actually need to get those back from you.
Oh, I asked some of the young men to go get us some boats so we could go fishing. But these are your boats?
They
Well,
were
they're a
taken
friend
from
of
Willow
ours.
Shore.
They just took them, and the man that they took them from is very, very upset and would like his boats back.
They belong to the town of Willow Shore.
Oh, I thought they just...
Did Elijah find us?
Yeah. Sned,
We
took him
Sned,
because
Sned
he
got
wanted
him.
to be
Oh,
Kappas.
okay.
Oh, I thought they made those themselves. And you can see, like, on the boats, there's in giant paint. It says a Willow Shore dock on them. Rasuel's dock. So I didn't know. How do you know these are the same boats?
Dude, I saw them leaving them. I saw that.
Huh.
See, there's a thing called object permanence, that when you watch a thing go from one location to another, you know it's the same thing.
He turns for a second and he goes to look at the boats. He turns to the right 90 degrees. He's looking at the boats. Huh. And he turns back to you. Oh, what are you doing here in our camp?
We need your boats now. Good lord.
Oh, well. Okay.
They're not yours. We've already been over this. They're not your boats. They're from Willow Shore. We need them back. I watched them get taken.
Oh, you want our boats? Well,
Our boats. We want our boats.
if
Yes,
you
we
want our
want
boats, I actually have something you could do for me. You see those youngins over there on those boats?
You want them killed?
Uh,
I draw out my sword. Sorry.
What
No,
are you,
That's the spirit, Margot.
Put my sword back.
what are you doing here on our shore? Well, since you're here, I got a bunch of dumb fucking kids running around on my boats,
I pull out my sword. All right.
and I think they
Point me
need to
at
be
'em.
taught a lesson. Why don't you teach me a
Like a
lesson?
verbal lesson or a violent lesson?
I think a trial by sumo wrestling should do just fine.
Why don't we?
Great work, Bingo. Now you've got us in a sumo tournament. Way to go.
Okay, that was not me. This guy wanted to say this regardless of what I said.
Why don't we just flip the boat that they're jumping on, and then they'll learn their lesson, and then we can take the boat.
Yeah, it's like that whole that rhyme about monkeys on the bed. Think one fall off, you know.
I
Or-
think
Break it-
sumo wrestling is the way to go. Us Kappas
What?
only learned
I don't think you
one
can.
thing. The only way to teach a Kappa is through sumo wrestling.
We had this experience recently, and we were able to teach them through a battle of wits.
Huddle up, gang.
What
And we huddle
is
up like,
that?
who's the strongest?
Who
Who's
has
the-
the cucumber? Just offer him the cucumber, and then ask him for 4 boats.
But the kids are on the boats anyway. We're gonna
We'll
have
take
to
the
get
kids
them
with
off.
us. That's fine. Like they can help
Well,
us row the boats. You know.
I
we
was
can
just
swim
gonna like.
I mean, that'll teach the kids a lesson, right? Getting
Are
kidnapped.
any of us strong? Because if we can't play their game, I'll just try and make them go
No.
fetch cucumber. They're
None
not.
of us can win this sumo match. They might
What's
be
everybody's-
children,
It's
but we're
yeah, they're her children.
none of us are strength-based classes. I mean, you know, it's
They're bingo sized.
Fine, sumo.
I mean, Bingo, you might have a bit of a hard time, but me and Marco, we probably just kick them off. I mean, it wouldn't be that
You
hard.
guys will probably be fine.
that's probably true. Yeah. All right, I could beat up some kids. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go beat some.
Queen, do you want in on
I mean,
this?
how
Do you wanna
hard
be
could it
the
be to beat up a couple of kids? I mean, realistically.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have Momo here could heal them in case we like do life-threatening injuries. I mean, it's fine.
Or it could heal us if we suffer any life-threatening injuries.
How about you guys do that?
What were the rules about like dealing with Kappa again? Like, aren't we supposed to be like respectful and like not harm them or something?
Yeah, this is like a sumo. Like, they're organizing it. It's,
Normal thing, yeah.
yeah, you're not just beating the shit out of these kids just for fun.
So I look at him and I say, "A boat for every kid we punish."
He turns back around. He's got some glasses, like 4 glasses of water in his hands. Yeah,
All right, you
That
got
should
yourself a
do.
deal.
How many kids are there? Are there enough to get all the boats?
there's 5 kids.
Easy. We came with 4. We came with 5. We have 5 boats. We leave with 5 boats. No pressure.
He has 4 glasses of water in his hands. He says, "Okay, follow me."
We just need to win 4 matches.
He walks you over to the boats. He motions, gets the kids off the boats, and he has someone else, one of the other elders, draw a large ring in the sand along the shore, and he says, "Here you all go," and hands you each a glass of water. Maybe
What?
it's made of wood or something. A mug of water, a cup of
I
water.
ask him, "What are the rules on pecking?"
There is only 2 rules in Kappa sumo wrestling. You all must have this cup of water on your head,
Wait
just
a minute.
as
Oh my fucking god.
we have a bowl of water on ours. The goal is, once you begin, to spill water out of one another's heads.
Yeah, I can still win this. It's fine.
First one to spill water out of their head bowl, he hands you bowls, not cups. Wooden bowls of water. First one to spill a drop of water out of the bowl loses. Or first one to step outside of the ring. Who will go
And then-
first?
No other rules? I'll go first. Yeah, we'll do this first.
Okay. Marty, place this bowl of water on your head. Let me get a picture of a Kappa to help you visualize your adversary here.
Let's go.
So I stand in a very balanced stance, and
Man.
I prepare my hand. All right, my hand's doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Says, "Are you both ready?"
yeah. As soon as the bell rings, I'm preparing an action to slap the shit out of this cat.
Oh my god!
Like his head is flying, like he's gonna knock over and spill all his water.
Okay.
Oh my god!
He says, "Okay, begin."
And I just immediately just slap the shit out of him.
Give me an athletics check.
And
Oh
what's my check? Is the athletics to balance the water?
Yeah, it's to slap and like balance at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god!
Athletics or acrobatics? Like
Athletics.
acrobatics is balance.
It should be athletics. Yeah.
Would it be 2 different rolls, like one for balancing and one for striking?
Maybe we'll see what the result of this one is first.
Can I take my armor off before I get in the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are completely nude.
Oh, he just obliterates this kid's face. He just explodes.
I slap him out of the ring. He just starts spinning.
All of the water goes pouring out of this fucking
Holy
kid's
fucking
head.
shit.
He goes, oh, go, go, go. And there's like an imprint of a claw, because you have claws, right? A talons, imprint of talons in this
Good
young
lord!
Kappa's face. And like it looks like you scratched him a little bit, and he will have permanent scars from this.
Yeah, he's not gonna forget this one. I definitely taught him a lesson.
That's a lesson, bro.
He gonna learn today.
Oh my god!
And I walk out of the arena with all my water still in my head, and I hand it back to the Kappa. Like, all right, that's 1 boat, 3 to go.
Bingo starts a round of applause.
I look up at the sky and I start cawing.
Some of the elder Kappas, some of the parents start clapping along with Bingo.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Teach those punks a lesson.
They hate their own children, yeah, that makes sense.
Kids.
Fucking kids, dude.
Alright.
The kid is just still knocked out cold, like just on the ground. No one's coming to help him.
Yeah.
Alright, Elijah, Queen, you guys want in next?
Who's next?
So you go next, Bingo.
I ain't going next, you kidding?
God, that was so easy. I mean, you just walk up and just.
You know what?
Knock
Bingo
him out.
saying that does get a little overconfident here.
Yeah, see?
I got this.
Alright.
But you can see Bingo stretching, by the way. He sets down his pack and sets down his hat and starts stretching.
Nice.
Getting nice and limber.
Alright. He sets the bowl of water on your head.
I got this. Low center of gravity. Low center of gravity.
You're the same height as these children.
Yep.
And he goes, okay, are you both ready?
Think so.
He's gonna natty 1.
I'm gonna die. This is athletics, right?
Yeah.
I have a -1 to athletics. This is not gonna go well.
You can try doing something else.
Can I devise a stratagem? After seeing the other one get its shit rocked, can I devise a stratagem?
Yeah. That's a stratagem.
All right. Where is actions? Boom, boom, boom. Devise a stratagem.
Whew.
It's not amazing.
Not amazing.
Not a good strategy.
Not great.
Not like the slap strategy. Slap the shit out of him strategy was just like peak, you know? It's...
Bingo looks at this thing as like, I don't know how to tip this thing over. I'm incredibly small.
So I'll say that's to follow Margot's lead and do a slap, do an athletics. So
I think Bingo instead is just going to try to raw push this thing as hard as he can, even though he's not.
Isn't that also athletics?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Because I'm assuming if I don't take that stratagem, I have to roll athletics. So I will just.
I'll say you can try. Think of some ideas. You
Can I
just
try
have to get the water.
him?
You could try to distract him.
Can I try and convince him, like, what's that? And point up and try and get his head to look up so that the water falls out of his head.
You should attempt to deceive him. Like you should point to this friend
That's
on
what
the
I'm
ground, and you should be like, "I am way stronger than that bird. Like if you don't want to end up in a worse condition than that guy, you should just walk out of the arena."
That's
You know
something
what? We
like
are going to do
intimidation.
that. Bingo is going to try and bluff his way out of this thing.
And the elder Kappa goes, "Okay, begin." You're trying to deceive?
I'm trying to deceive him.
He's gonna knock you out.
Give me a deception roll.
All
Young
right.
Kappa steps forward. He's getting ready. He's in a stance.
Hold on.
It's in the chat.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's just being slow. There we go. Okay. No pursuer lead. All right, here we go. Kappas aren't very smart, but because I have assurance, which is 10, but like I have a +9. I'm just gonna roll it.
It'll be.
What is the
fine.
likelihood to get a fucking nat 1?
1 in 20 is fine. 5%.
We got this. We got this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and deceive him and try and get him to basically quit.
Okay.
Not amazing.
Not amazing. Yeah, you try to distract and try to get him to quit. You point at the ground at his friend and all this, but he is undisturbed. He steps forward and grabs you by your shoulders and just shoves you straight to the ground. And
Can I
then-
athletics check to try and resist?
Does he run a fortitude save or something? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
can
me,
I do some kind of
yeah, give me a fortitude save.
fortitude save? All right, hold on. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Well, you got the bad roll out of the way. If that one was a 3, this one's a 17.
For sure.
Yeah, where there's okay.
It's like the little
Please.
castle looking icon.
Please,
Portrait.
please.
It was
Yo,
close. It was a 16.
I'll take it.
That's pretty close. Yeah, no, he shoves you to the ground.
Fuck.
Does he have to roll a save on his water getting spilled?
Yeah, can I catch the bowl of water?
That's what the fortitude is for, to avoid the water.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
okay.
And your bowl of water falls out.
All right, I have
A
a
20
question.
doesn't save? Wow.
Keaton, I have one last question.
Yes.
Can I do a deception check to try and make everyone think he cheated?
You can certainly try.
There's 2 rules. I don't know how he cheated.
There's
There's
2
no rule. What
rules.
rule did he break? Convincible he doesn't have water in his head. Like, there was no water to ever drop out. I
They didn't
don't-
put the water in his head. They didn't put enough. I would have had him.
Try to give me a deception.
All right, cool.
You should deceive them into like letting them know, like, oh, okay, now the practice round is over. I think we can get started.
My last attempt. If I fail this, I have lost.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's any other excuses.
The only way I see this succeeding is a natty 20. Like, I don't see how they're convinced of him breaking one of 2 rules.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
they don't-
amazing. I
they
mean,
don't
it's
believe.
okay, but I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Yeah, everyone, all the elder kappa that were like clapping for Margot are just like looking down at you, shaking their heads. They're
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. My
I'm-
audio
I'm
went out. I can't hear anything right now.
so
I'm shocked that
disappointing.
the 20 fortitude still resulted in the entire thing of water spilling, not like half of it or something.
It don't. Well, I was being dramatic. You only need to lose a drop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the first one to run out of water.
No,
or-
a single
okay.
drop.
Oh.
So, the elder kappa is holding a bowl of water. Says, "Okay, who's next?"
Can Sned go
I'm
now?
next. Oh,
It's not
thank
here.
you, Aaron.
Well,
I didn't
Sned's
have
here
audio.
with
What
us, right?
happened?
Well, if Sned was here, he just kicked that baby across the entire beach.
Yeah, Sned just eats the kappa.
Oh no.
I didn't have audio for a second there. What happened?
you
I completely
lost.
missed it.
All
Yeah,
the
I
elder
think-
kappa
okay.
just shook their head and they were very disappointed in you.
Can we get an automatic win for Sned? Because like if he was here, he would auto win. Like I'm
He's-
saying.
Okay, but he's not.
I thought he was here. I thought he got Elijah. You know.
Yeah, no,
Then
he
he got
said
Elijah and then decided he didn't want to go.
he's like, you
God.
should help them. I'm not going to.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm next.
I thought Sned was here. I thought we had.
No. Yeah. All right. He puts the bowl of water on Kui's head. Says, "Okay," and then gets you in a circle. Says, "Are you both ready?"
Yeah, I'm in ready position right
Kick his ass, Queen.
Okay, begin. The young Kappa steps forward and is getting his hands ready. What do you do?
Question. Wait, question. He is a kineticist. As his powers banned, he controls water.
His power is to control water.
Is that allowed? Like I don't.
There's
There are
only two rules.
Okay. Momo, I'm not saying you should control
it.
elements and take
Do
the
it.
water out of
Absolutely
his
do
head,
it.
but
Fuck these
like
guys. Do it.
I don't know if you have the spout spell, but like
I don't think he needs
now.
it.
Okay, you hear me?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think you can just
Yes.
use base kinesis. Yeah.
Base kinesis,
Move
yeah.
an existing piece of element up to 20 feet in any direction. Easy.
Yeah, can I do that? I was gonna say that actually.
Yeah, it's
He's OP.
That's awesome.
Wait, can he do it for other people, like without getting noticed?
well, without getting noticed is a different story.
I know, right?
But he doesn't need to hide it when he's the one fighting.
Nice. Let's go.
Let's go.
So describe it. What are you doing here?
I lift my finger, and then the water like from the kappa
Mm-hmm.
like levitate and then like drop down.
Drown him.
It's on
Just,
Drown him.
just,
Cover his head in it. Drown him.
Let's go.
just right in front of him. Yeah, you lift a portion of the water and just splash it down on the ground. Some of it hits his face. Some of it just splashes on the ground. And everyone's just looking around, confused. But all the Kappas just go, yeah, okay.
2 boats. 2.
That's 2 boats.
The elder Kappa goes, oh, all right. You, sir, you're next.
I whispered to Bingo while Elijah's walking up, and I say, yeah, I have no doubt Elijah's gonna win this. So and since you really dropped the ball on this one, I mean, this is a disaster considering this whole thing was your idea. I think you're gonna have to negotiate for the 4th boat using that
Marco.
cucumber.
Margo, I'm gonna steal the boat.
Just you have a cucumber. Trade 1 cucumber for 1
I was
boat.
just gonna
Elijah's
steal
gonna
the.
get the other one.
I'm just gonna steal 1 boat while Elijah's doing this, and they're all watching.
I'm just saying you have a cucumber. I mean, you have a token, but if
It's
you
like a
wanna go
free
steal one of
win
the
is the
boat, yeah.
cucumber.
A cucumber's like a free W, yeah.
I don't think 1 cucumber's gonna stop like however many Kappa there are.
I'm saying Pharasma would not be proud of you for stealing this boat, and it's
Yeah, she really cares about boat theft.
I'm just like,
The
Margo, I'm
god
gonna
of
be real
death.
careful at first. I'm just stealing it back.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
It's not a
And
wrong.
Okay, but-
beating up these children is just it's for a good cause. All right,
Yeah.
You're
teach them how to
disciplining him.
behave.
Yeah.
Bingo looks you dead in the eye. Bingo looks you dead in the eye and is just like, Margo, I'm stealing the boat. And Keaton, while this is going on, can I do a stealth check?
I ask him
Like
to
that I
leave-
roll privately?
I ask him to give me the cucumber
Secretly,
back.
yes.
Yes.
I ask him to give me the cucumber back before he leaves in case something goes wrong with Elijah's bout.
Okay.
Okay, I'll hand it to you.
All right, I take the cucumber back.
The Kappa puts the bowl on Elijah's head and leads you into the center of the circle. He says, okay, are you both ready?
You got this, Elijah. Beat the shit out of him.
I am so ready to do this.
Can he use spells? Does he have spells? Wait a minute.
He's got spells.
Is he gonna use a second level spell slot for this? Like,
Doesn't have second rank spells, but he goes, okay, begin. What do you do?
Can I try and intimidate him into thinking that it's just not worth it to fight me?
wait, your question should be, does he have intelligence?
They do. They are intelligent creatures. The kids might be
Blast him.
dumb, but they are technically intelligent.
Blast him.
Um, yeah, you can try to intimidate him.
Okay. First, I'm gonna roll.
I'll be right back.
God, we're all rolling rough.
Intimidation
Can I make a?
against.
Can I use a hero point?
Oh my
You
god,
can
yes.
use a hero point. Yeah.
I have 5, so
Yeah, fuck it, use one.
Go for it. Roll again.
okay.
Much better.
Surely that's a good roll.
Okay.
He's just a kid, right?
Yeah. What do you say?
Well, I look at him and I say, you know, I've been in need of a new bowl recently, and looking at your head, it seems like a pretty effective bowl. Is what I'm trying to say to you.
He goes, oh,
So you know, maybe you could just come over here a little bit. Go walk a little closer to me.
my
And I
head?
start like slowly lurching towards him.
he stumbles back. Oh, my head? No.
Just a
no.
little closer. Come on, just a little closer.
And he jerks back away from you, and a bunch of drops of water go splashing out of his head. Ah! And he loses.
Let's go.
I look at the
I am
elder
Sir
and I
Elijah Severius, champion of the Kappas.
I
Give
we
me
all
your
start clapping.
praise.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah,
I
Elijah
look at-
Severius.
I look at the elder and I tell him, "All right, so that's 3 out of 3 boats. So I think we'll take them and get back out of here. But you guys gotta stop taking them away from us. All right, these are not your boats. Make your own boats."
Hold on, I have an important detail. There's some young female kappas that start flashing Elijah.
Awesome.
That is very important.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yes, bring it on. Yes, thank you.
I close my innocent bird eyes.
These kappas
Keaton.
that definitely have breasts. These turtles.
While this is okay, my stealth roll. Do you want it as a blind GM roll, so
Yes.
only you know?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Do any of you guys look on D&D memes? Do you remember it was a couple years ago, there's a big argument about whether nagas and like snakes have tits, because there's a lot of fan art with them with boobs. So it's known as the Great Snitty Debate.
Awesome.
And for a long time, snitties were banned because it got so toxic. Because that was like every post for like 2 weeks straight. That now, for a while, you couldn't post snitties, but now you can again.
Let's go. Free the snitty.
Free the snitty. I guess for kappas, there would just be titties, turtle titties. Yeah, you're able to sneak away, torties. You're able to untie the final boat without anyone noticing, and you can like already start paddling away. During Elijah's show of force. Yeah, so you're able to get all 4 boats.
Let's go.
They hand you the boats and say, okay, you only wanted the 3 boats?
Yeah, it's all 3. I mean, there's only 3 of them.
He turns and looks. Oh, yeah, there is 3 boats. You're right.
Yeah, so we take the one we came in and those 3.
Wait, are these your boats? Well,
These are our boats.
oh, thank you for letting us borrow them.
Any time, but you always gotta make sure to ask. You know, you gotta come by and talk to old Motsky. He leads the town.
Oh.
You should talk to him about it.
Old
you need the boats.
Matsky.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna forget
Well-
this as soon as I leave.
You can have your boats back. Thank you for beating up our kids.
Anytime.
Anytime.
I look at him. I swear to you. Anytime. You come to. I give him my address. I'm like, anytime. All right.
Just thank you. And yeah, you can all take the boats, paddle them back up the river. Takes you guys another 5 hours to get back. It is now.
when you guys catch up to Bingo, he's just like fucking. He's very frustrated that he lost.
It was very embarrassing, Bingo, that you lost to a
Extremely
Catholic child.
embarrassing.
In
Yeah,
like
I'm
hand-to-hand
aware.
combat, like he overpowered you. You
This
an adult,
child.
You were overpowered.
I
By a
got the
child.
boat, didn't I? I got the boat. Let's just drop it.
We will not forget this. It will be brought up on multiple occasions.
God damn it.
Anytime we're in a combat, I will bring up how you lost to a Kappa child in a
So
wrestling
then we
match.
don't have to do strength-based
Got the
competitions
child.
anymore.
So I think once we deliver the boats, I will take my whole batch of cookies that I was promised, of my favorite cookies, and
Of course.
I will go back to my house and rest for the night. But my food did get here, so I think that's gonna be it for this session for me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have to leave it early.
That's fine. I think we're not gonna go too much longer. Just another 20 minutes or so, I think.
But I will let it be known that I want to meet up with the hunters, get their information on Ugly Cute, and then also just hunt in the woods for food for our town, and also keep an eye out for any trails of Ugly Cute or the governor, or any other activity that could be associated with the supernatural,
Okay.
And I have
a
my
lot of
lantern.
things.
which like detects things in its vicinity.
Hunts. Yes.
Yeah.
Hunts and traps. Yep.
So that's my action as I'm leaving. But I will be continuing to support the team and their adventures if they choose to leave the town before next session.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
GG's.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Okay. So, you bring the boats back to Rejul, and he says, "Oh my goodness, thank you. You got them back so fast. I didn't quite have time to make any rat cookies that I know Margot likes, but I made your guys' favorite cookies.
Snickerdoodles?
I got the snickerdoodles. I got the recipes
Awesome.
from Granny Who. She told me exactly what you guys like. You know, she's really nice.
Baconless bacon cookies?
Bacon,
But she didn't
bacon
tell-
cookies.
she didn't-
Yes.
She didn't tell you about
Nice.
rat cookies, though. Or did she tell you and you just didn't have the ingredients for rat cookies?
She told me. I just don't know where to find a rat. At this,
You know what? That's
Time of
on
year.
us.
yeah.
That's fair.
So
Oh, well.
I'm so sorry, Margot. I'm sure you understand. And Margot goes, "Oh yes, don't worry about it. This
Yes, that's what he says.
I will overlook this. I'm just glad to help." That's what Margot says.
Classic Margot.
Sounds just like him.
Guys, I think someone took over Margot.
He's not real.
It's fake Margot. Kill him. And Rajul goes, but you know, I'll make sure I'll have rat cookies next time you come by, Margot. And you guys all get 1 reputation with Northridge.
Let's go.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go.
Along with the cookies.
That's the important part.
Yeah. You get a 3rd thing.
Woo!
He
Level
also
up.
not quite. You guys have been in like 1 combat since you leveled up. I guess 2, the Kappas and then the bad guy. You guys get each 1 gold. He's like, sorry,
Let's go.
I don't have much. I spent it all on cookie supplies, but here. So I will go and add 1 gold each to your
Thank you.
inventories. I guess Snad gets 1 too. Or one of you can hold on to this gold for Snad.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay, Snad gets, or Elijah gets 2 gold.
Real.
Very nice.
He did win the best out of all of the. Like he straight up like intimidated a guy into losing. So
Yeah,
Yeah, they even flashed me because I did such a good job.
yeah.
yeah, they flashed you.
All the ladies.
They'll probably herald me as a legend for years.
Yeah.
You beat
Yeah.
up a child.
You're a
I
heartthrob.
beat up the child in a battle of wits. Actually, I didn't even lay a finger on him.
Yeah.
Margot had to resort to violence. Now that kid's a reject, the one that Margot scratched. Everyone hates him.
Yeah.
He's got a permanent scar on his face.
Margot is his backstory. Margot's that Kappa's like really sad backstory.
Yeah.
He's coming back for revenge. Don't worry.
Turns out he's the final villain.
Ah,
He
shit,
caused the
Margot.
Boy,
Retroactively.
Yeah. He's gonna apprentice under the big bad evil guy. When you kill the big bad evil guy, young Kappa #1 returns.
Yeah, that is his actual name, Young Kappa #1.
Yeah. His name is Cappuccino.
There we go.
Cappuccino will
find it.
return.
with a name like that, I would make sense that he's rejected by all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you return these. He gives you gold, and cookies, of course. Snickerdoodles, baconless, bacon cookies. What else was there? No rat cookies. And he gives you 5 gold total. What do you guys do now? I assume you guys rest for the night.
Probably, yeah. I
It's-
feel like that makes sense.
It's 6 a.m. So, can you all?
Yeah.
Kui and Bingo rest for the night. The other 2 already did.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go boop. 1, 2, 3. You guys go to sleep at about 6 a.m. and you're gonna wake up at 2:30 in the afternoon. This is the 6th day of summer. A night and a half. It was 2 nights prior that you guys defeated Mo Do Q, Do Kui, and you saw Shinzo. Shinzo is now no longer in town.
Good riddance.
Real.
He says he'll be returning in a month. The governor is missing. What you guys do?
What do we want to do?
I'll bring you to Willow Shore. You don't have to do whatever Margot says.
What are we thinking, boys?
Well, Bingo, you are our substitute leader. So, what
God
do you
damn
got?
it.
What do you
All right. Well, we did need to figure out the bigger stuff. What is there any other smaller stuff that we know about that needs to be done, just so that we know what is available to us?
Of the things that Matsuki and Granny who told you, there's a couple things. There's essentially like anything you can do in town. You can help out anyone, even if it's as simple as doing something for money. But specific things that were asked of you were helping to fix the ranch and retrieve the livestock. Restoring and moving Desna's shrine. Helping the blacksmith make a bunch of weapons. And And I will remind you, you guys found. I guess this is something they left out that Malik forgot about. You guys found the last will and testament of Ching Mai Lai. Either Sned or Bingo is holding it. You guys found this in the tea house. You guys don't know the legalese behind it, but it seems to be the former owner of the tea house's will and testament.
Do we find? So we don't really we can't really understand exactly what it's talking about because it's all like legal speak and stuff. But
Yeah, you guys
is there
don't
any
quite understand
information?
it unless any of you
Okay.
have like a law like skill.
Don't believe so.
Yeah, it's a little too complicated. You understand that it's a will, will and testament says that much, and it's related to whoever owned the tea house before, 60 years ago, before it's abandoned. But you don't really know exactly what to do about it. Heaven's Wi-Fi just cut out.
Uh-oh.
So it's between you two. What do you guys want to do around town?
I don't know. I guess like. What do we want to do? Where is the blacksmith located?
Right by Old Motsky.
Okay, I'm back. I fixed my Wi-Fi.
Hello.
Cool.
The blacksmith and the Kum Soon Chong are right next to each other. They're here.
Which one do you guys want to do? Because we could try and like knock one of them out, maybe. Let's hold off on the blacksmith because I actually think that we might need to do like gather materials or something for him, and that might I can do that, but it might be better to have like more people.
Yeah, actually. Let's get the other one then.
Yeah, let's do the other one. I think that's probably our best move here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys to the
To
stables.
the stables.
Wait. We're going to the stables?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I might want to sit this one out, you guys.
Do you want to do the blacksmith?
Yeah, let's do the black. I want to do the back.
All right. Seeing that Bingo sees that Elijah is very uncomfortable, just like let's do the blacksmith.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay. You guys head to. You guys walk by the stable. Elijah gets a little nervous. So you guys head to the blacksmith instead.
To the blacksmith.
Yes. You enter Eternal Blaze Ironworks, and you see young Wushu just hammering away. He's sweating. He's working up. He doesn't even notice you guys come in. So you have to work kind of hard. It takes a couple minutes to get his attention. He goes, "Oh, what are you guys doing here? What's going on? Did those guards send you again?"
No. We don't.
They've been breathing down my neck.
We heard you guys. We heard you were having a little trouble. We came to see if you needed any help.
I don't know what's going on. I guess we're cut off or something. The trade routes are closed. I don't even know. It was just a night ago that the guards just were rescued by you all, right? So I don't know why they come bother me already, but they've been harassing me, trying to get me to make them a bunch of weapons and armor, and of course free of charge. And they keep threatening me to build them all this stuff, and I'm running out of materials. I don't know what to do.
Hmm. You know where? So trade routes you said were closed, right? Where did you normally trade with?
Well, our main trade partners is Karahai, but Mosky told me that I was gonna
Yeah, there's a
have.
mist wall.
Yeah,
There's a
well, what
mist
the
wall.
heck
You
is
can't get
that?
there.
I
Man,
was
I don't know. I walked into it and I don't even know what it is.
I was gonna ask Matsky to ask you guys to go to Karahai to get me some more iron and copper, but I guess that's not happening. So
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do here? I'm gonna go broke if
Yeah.
I build all this for them.
Do you know anywhere else we could get you the stuff you need?
I don't know. Uh, I could. I might have. I do. Okay, so I do have enough, but that'll be my entire supply to arm the guards. I'll go broke. I won't have anything left. Can you speak to Mr. Pang? Can you please tell him to be reasonable and pay me? That's the best thing I can think of.
It's a reasonable request, so we could probably do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Who doesn't want to get paid for their hard work, right?
yeah, I want to help the town, but I don't want to starve doing it.
I say we go to give him a talk. What do you think, Bingo?
He also disconnected. What does Momo think, or what does Kui think?
What do you think, Kui?
Should we talk to him?
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah, Bingo.
You know what's
What
the
do you
coolest
think,
thing about a
Bingo?
laptop? The coolest thing about a laptop is when it just turns off for no reason. It's so cool.
You should get a new laptop.
I should probably get a new laptop, but also I have a lot of shit saved on here, so I gotta move it to like a hard drive or something.
Yeah. So Yang Wushu says like I'm gonna go broke if I arm them for free. So can you at least try to convince Zhang Peng to pay me? Like I don't want to starve just to help the town.
Yeah, we can do what we can. We can work out some kind of deal for you.
Okay. So if you guys want to go talk to Peng, you can head over to the guard's office in Northridge.
Let's do it. Because look, if they aren't able to pay them, then we could be like, well, can you guys provide food? So I think we can do something. We can work out something here. Let's head over there.
Okay. You guys walk on over to the jail. Where are you guys?
Right now, the void. Okay, we're back.
I'm gonna put you guys outside.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Margo and Snudd are just sitting off to the side.
Guess we go to the front door.
Yeah, let's head on in.
I didn't need to put you guys here. I just thought it'd be more fun.
Let's move.
Pretend that's not destroyed. They cleaned it up.
Nuh-uh, they're just lazy and they left it destroyed.
They're lazy, trying to get free arms.
Maybe walk in without even knowing.
Yeah. For some reason, no one was there to greet you. I don't know why.
Pico does that thing where he like knocks on the already open door, like, we're coming in. Mostly to get their attention.
And Xingping comes out from behind his desk here, and he goes, yes, what do I owe the pleasure? Sirs?
You guys have been asking the blacksmith, right, to make you some weapons?
Well, yeah, I mean, those monsters took all our gear and destroyed so much of it. I mean, we're gonna need replacements, especially if, you know, like you said, trade routes are closed off. I heard from Granny who we can't get any new weapons, so
See,
we
the
need new
problem
ones
is
built.
that you need to pay him because he can't work for free, otherwise he'll starve.
Well, those evil monsters took all our money as well. We're just surviving on the goodwill of the townspeople now.
Okay, do you know where we can get food for him so he doesn't starve, so that he doesn't have to work for money and instead could just work directly for the food? Can we work out some kind of deal with that? Or is there a place where we can get your money back?
Well, you see, our guards here, and he looks over his shoulder at some of the guards, and you see them. They appear not to be very busy at the moment. There's a couple playing cards, some just like having slap fights with each other. He says, I think they're a little restless. I've got a couple out trying to help out the townspeople, doing some, rescue aid and things, cleaning up people's houses. But that's all charity. We're not making any money. We're trying to convince townspeople to help us let's just say I was trying to offer my services to some of our more elderly townsfolk, but for some reason they weren't willing to pay for my security. If you could convince some of the older townsfolk to pay for our security services, now that the tax money ain't rolling in, maybe that could work out and we could start paying the blacksmith.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Oh. Well, I guess
God
we
damn,
gotta
it's starting to
go.
feel like a wild goose chase.
Don't worry, there's probably gonna be some super amazing reward at the end of the. We're gonna go to the other people, and they're gonna be like, "Actually, we need to go and do this also."
Yeah, and then we'll go to the next person, they'll need something else, and then there'll be another one, and then eventually it'll be like, we'll basically be trading up like a fucking rock or some shit for something really good. So, I know how this works. I've seen this kind of deal all the time on the streets.
On the streets. Okay, so no argument from you guys. You're just like, yeah, let's do it.
No, yeah, like Bingo's just like, all right, I see where this is going.
Okay. So you're gonna go like door to door, talking to some old people.
Yeah, let's go talk to the old people. If these people, if this ends here and these people are just hoarding the wealth, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay. So you got some options here.
Yep.
Each of you gonna need to make some checks for me. I'll let you choose basically whatever social check you want. But you gotta go door to door trying to convince some old people to to pay for what is typically a free service of the guards to protect the town, to get like, some private security detail. So for Bingo, how are you gonna try to convince these old people to pay for the guards?
That's a good question now, isn't it? Um, man, my diplomacy's not very good. My deception's better, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deceive these people. I mean, I could just get the money and say it's for something else, but I feel like that might not end well.
People con old people all the time in real life. It's no shame
That
if you
is
do it in
so
the
true.
game.
You know what? Bingo. Oh, what do we do here? Because on one hand, the old Bingo would easily have just conned these people. But after watching himself, what he thinks is his future death, and being like, oh, maybe I shouldn't live that life. This is quite the conundrum. I think Bingo is still gonna try and deceive these people. You know what? Fuck it. It's time to get back to my old ways. I'm busting out the snake oil.
Okay.
All right, that's my part of the plan. Everyone else can try different things on theirs. So
Like, give me a deception check.
let's go. Deception. Alrighty. Let's go.
Okay. You spend a couple hours deceiving and selling some of your or Zhengping's snake oil to some of the older townsfolk.
I think Bingo's gonna take a different approach though to the snake oil and not say it's like this like miracle cure or anything. He's instead gonna be like, oh, it's good for your gut.
Okay.
It's good for your gut.
Subtle approach.
Yeah. Bingo doesn't want to like fully make these people think it's gonna let them live forever, but he's gonna be like, hey, you know, like maybe I'll tone it down a little bit.
Okay. What about Elijah and Kui?
Well, the only social skill that I'm really good at is intimidation. So
Wait, I
I'm
think
gonna I'm just gonna start hammering on people's doors like as hard as I can. Like I need you. Sorry, someone. I just start knock slamming as hard as I can with my fist against the door.
You're in danger. Okay. Give me an intimidation roll to intimidate some old people into paying for some mob security.
24.
Yeah, it works. These old people are scared shitless since the past week.
If there's great monsters coming, we're gonna need some serious protection. So I'm offering you luxury service right now, just a couple extra dollars. If you don't pay, the monsters are gonna come. They're gonna fucking tear all your walls down. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I'm serious.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Here, take it. And pretty much every time you're getting.
I run immediately to the next house next door to do it again.
Okay. And what about Kui?
I'm just gonna talk to them.
Okay. Nice conversation.
Yeah, like be like, hey, if the Turtle doesn't have weapon, who's gonna protect you guys? You know.
Okay.
Like, do a normal like conversation, I guess. Is that what?
Diplomacy.
Alright.
Yeah, give me a diplomacy.
Oh shit! There's gonna be. Give me some.
Hey, an 11's an 11, bro. We'll take it.
11's an 11. Some of the old people, they seem kind of weird. They're like, Well, why don't they? Isn't that their job though? They're paid by the city. We pay taxes for this. Why do we need to pay extra? I don't need any extra security. They should just do their jobs. They're already getting paid.
Well, yeah.
And Bingo, you managed to get some of them, but not everyone's buying it. You know,
Yeah.
now's
I
the
figured.
time. Now's the time when they really want certainty, and they're not buying into these mysterious solutions. They really want, the guards just to step up. But you do manage to scare some of these old people, and you trick them into coughing up some change. So I'll say that's for about 1 hour of door to door, or I don't know, 1 hour or whatever, half the doors. Yes, one more check each. Does Bingo change his strategy? He's gonna keep trying to deceive.
I think realizing it's not working, I think, I think he's gonna try a new strategy where he realizes he kind of has to lie a little bit more, and he's gonna be like, instead of being like, "Oh, this is good for your gut" or whatever, he's gonna directly link it to what they actually need the stuff for. So there's a little bit of truth in this lie, and being like, we're I'm selling them the bottle now, but not as like, oh, it's snake oil, it's good for your gut. I'm doing it more as like a, hey, we I guess the line now would be like, this will protect you. Or no, because then they wouldn't want to. They wouldn't. You know what? Sure. I'll just say that this will.
What do you
The
say?
people here really love their occult stuff, right? And like, kind of like
Well,
that kind of shit.
they are true believers in the
Okay.
supernatural.
I'm gonna sell these bottles as that they are that they are like the essence of like a of essentially like they're essentially lucky because they're like bottles of like I don't know, like river water from like
Oh,
let me take a look at this goddamn map.
do you, River?
Sure. And then it's supposed to that bottles of it they've been trying this out, that it seems to be keeping some monsters at bay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a circumstance bonus to that.
Okay.
I'll say +1. You get a +1 to this roll. Give me another deception.
Another deception. Let's go. Alright, come on. Please.
And
Okay,
a
that's better.
+1.
That's better.
Yeah, now all of a sudden, all these old people are like, oh, this'll do what you say? Oh my goodness, yes, we'll buy a whole case of them.
But I'm gonna preface it with being like, but, because he doesn't want anyone to actually really get hurt by just over relying on this. So he's like, but in order for it to work, you have to stay inside. You can go out, but it'll only work on the location that you keep it in. So keep it inside and stay inside as much as possible.
Okay, yes.
Basically having this overlap of like, of course they're gonna run into less monsters if they stay inside, but it's like the kind of like the confirmation bias of that is allowing them to believe this.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll say no one will rely on it too much.
Cool.
Okay. What does Elijah do? What is his strategy here?
We're gonna keep up the intimidation factor. Roll another intimidation check.
All right, let's
Let's
see it.
go.
Yeah, okay. Same thing again. You're scaring all these old people into coughing up money. They're all terrified. They're like, oh my goodness, we've been under attack. We're gonna be attacked again soon. We need to arm these guards. We need to strengthen our border. They start showering you with gold.
Thank you. All proceeds will go to bigger swords, bigger shields, bigger armor. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be blown away.
Yes. And what about Kui?
Well, I guess I'm gonna use some money. Okay.
You gonna steal?
I was thinking about it, but like, yeah, no.
You can try.
Hey, what do I do with like society skill? How do I do that?
Society?
Yeah.
If you roll well, I might give you a bonus to your other roll, maybe. To know like a good way to convince these people.
You mean deposit me?
To do what?
Which skill? Like talk to them?
Yeah, so you still have to do diplomacy, intimidation, deception.
Okay.
But society could give you a bonus.
Okay. I gotta talk to them again.
Okay.
With the diplomacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me society first.
Hey.
See how much you know. Yeah. Okay. So if you're using the aid rules, I think that's just a +1 still. So yeah, I'll give you a +1 to this diplomacy.
Alright, cool. Come on, do something. You gotta be kidding.
13. Huge 13. Yeah. He trying to muster up all the knowledge you have on Willow Shore, on the townspeople, but you're not able to figure out anything like culturally to try to convince these people to pay for their services. You're out of luck. But
Gotcha.
for a couple hours, you guys return to Zhangpeng with, with the money or contracts, whatever it is. I think most of you guys are asking for money, and you bring him money. He says, good, yes. I think this should do. So they all, how many is this? And he's like counting up. Says, let's see. Oh, that's a whole neighborhood, a whole district. Whoa, how many is this? There's about 12 houses. That should do. They agreed to the contracts.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, very good. Well, please take my guards. Yeah, I was gonna say 12, but why don't we send 6 guards out? One for each 2 houses. They were all right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, so it'll work out. 6 guards will surely do the job. Why don't you show 6 of my guards around to the houses? We'll get them posted up out there, and yeah, I think this should work out pretty nicely. And I will be using this money to order some equipment from the blacksmith. Oh, you know what? You can deliver it yourself. Here. And he hands you the gold, which is summed up to, what was that? 12 houses. I'm gonna say this guy's charging like probably 10 gold a month. So for a month of security, so you guys have, he hands you 120 gold. He says, go buy some equipment. Tell him, young Wushu can name his price. 120 gold's worth. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sound good to me.
Send him my word. And he gives you guys 120 gold.
Awesome.
Oh,
What do you do?
I'm looking at the gold.
Bingo is really tempted. to
We
take
rich,
this.
guys. We could ditch.
You could just take this money.
No,
Bingo
no,
really
because what would
wants-
we tell? They would create a whole dissonance between them, and they'd be like, "What do we tell the blacksmith? What do we tell the guards? What do we tell having the money? It's gonna be this whole confusing debacle. It's gonna come by us in the ass." We just talking. It's 20 gold, but we gotta do it.
Bingo really wants to take this gold. And then he remembers the vision he saw and is like, maybe we shouldn't have this much gold on us. That I feel like is it's a lot of money. And sometimes having a lot of money on you is not necessarily a good thing. But you
Well,
know what
that's-
is a good thing always?
What?
Having allies that'll help us out.
That's true. That's true. You don't run out of them after you spend them. You know. Unlike
Well-
money. Depends on how you spend them, I guess. But yeah.
Right. I think we should take. It's a lot of gold. I really want this gold, but I think we should bring it to the blacksmith. Who knows? Maybe if we held on to this gold, somebody would come and mug us and like stab us while we're in an alleyway, and then we'd bleed out. And it'd be cold
That's-
and lonely. Just throwing out ideas.
That's kind of a specific thing. Bingo, you got anything you want to talk about, maybe?
No,
Suit yourself.
I just think we should take these in, and that's the end of it. That's the end of the thought.
Okay.
Then let's do it. The more time we spend standing here talking about it, the more we're thinking about it. So let's
Good
go.
point.
Let's go.
I guess we'll go take that gold to him.
Okay. Take the gold back to young Wushu. Was back into the shop. Is busy hammering away. But this time you can tell he's like keeping an eye on the door. You guys are back. He instantly runs up to you guys. So did you get them off my back?
We did, and we got your money.
Oh,
We hand him the sack of gold.
oh my goodness. Yes, he peers into the sack of money. Well, this is certainly enough to fulfill this first order. And I should be able to pay to get to mine up a little bit more around here. Should be able to get some contracts. So this is perfect. I think we shouldn't be running out of ore anytime soon with this. Hopefully there's enough in those deposits and the quarry still, but this is good. Thank you all so much.
Of course.
I appreciate this greatly. You know what? Here's what I'll tell you. Unless you want a secret, I haven't told anyone in town of this, but you all are new here, but it's been a few years traveling out and about, honing my craft. Well, my father was attending to the shop, and when he died, I returned, and I I had picked up some skills. Picked up quite a few skills out there. You know, I'm only making iron and steel weapons for the guards, but if you guys ever need anything, I do know how to craft with silver and cold iron as well.
Hmm.
And
Might
I've
be useful.
gotten mighty handy at equipping runes as well. And ammunition, anything you need. Cold iron and silver, but don't tell anyone. I like to keep that a little bit of a secret, for now at least.
I won't tell anyone.
keep
But
a
we'll
stock
keep it
of-
in mind.
Keep a stock of cold iron here if you guys ever need anything crafted, okay?
Got it.
Okay.
Sounds good. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so
Yep.
much.
Yep.
Okay, so she shares that secret with you, and you know what else you're rewarded with? Somehow, you guys managed to get a reputation with both South Bank and Northridge for equipping
Let's
the guards
go.
and for helping out young Wushu. And you now know young Wushu can craft you some secret stuff. You don't get any gold though. You gave up the gold.
Yeah.
But it was for the good of the town. You got a bunch of reputation, and one effect of having reputation, if you reach a certain level of reputation, you do get discounts with that faction if they like you enough. And you are now not neutral. You are now pretty well liked. You're not like revered yet or anything, but it's only been a week since you guys have been doing anything. But you guys are liked by both South Bank and Northridge.
Let's go.
What comes with that? You have gained the group's favor. Many members of the group know about the PCs and they're friendly to them. You gotta don't know if you got any discounts. You can also lose reputation, which is possible. I'll look up the mechanical effect of this. Beyond, like, they definitely are more willing to help you. I'll look up. I'm pretty sure if you get liked enough, you get discounts. But I think it's in the book, not in the generic rules. So, yeah. Good job, guys.
Let's go.
From here, we're at about 2 hours 50 minutes. I want to know, you helped out the blacksmith and kind of the guards at the same time. What do you guys do next? What is your next plan?
That's a good question.
You guys have Ugly Cute to investigate, the missing governor. You got a tip from the elders to the northeast at the Canary Inn. You have you could go looking for more odd jobs to do around town and help people out, and you have that will and testament as well. What is your intention?
Think. I think Bingo is interested in the will and testament, but that's because he likes mysteries and he likes figuring things out. And this is just like handing him another mystery that he's like, ooh, I kind of want to know though. But I think he also understands that we do have other things we have to do. So, if anyone else is more interested in something or some of the more pressing issues, maybe we should do something like that.
I mean, Elijah's probably fine with doing the document or whatever. I mean, he just doesn't want to go to the stable. That's all.
That's fair.
He's fine with whatever. Except the stables. What about Quee?
To be honest, I'm fine with anything. We could help a homeless. If that's the homeless.
Helping the homeless? That's what Qui wants to do?
Health homeless?
You can do that.
So real.
If there's-
Aren't you guys homeless?
yeah, but like not anymore.
Alright. So, now's a good time. You guys can also just take some downtime to do some things. This will be something we'll do more often after these immediate, craziness of the missing governor and ugly cute and things. Those are a little bit more pressing. But you do have some room to take some downtime if you would like. So I found it. I posted it in the handouts chat. You don't get discounts, but all social DCs. So if you're trying to intimidate someone, do diplomacy, do whatever, it's treated as -2. So it's 10% easier than it otherwise would be with both factions. And you get a +1 to earning income. So if you guys want, you can take a few days or a week to earn income.
Ooh.
Just to make some money doing odd jobs, helping the homeless could be one of them. If the church wants to, one of the churches wants to help the homeless, they might pay you to go feed them or get them to the shrine for shelter, etc. Or whatever you guys have as skills that you could do to make some money. You can also do more complicated tasks to earn income. You can basically earn income in any way, but if you have a particular skill that you're good at, or if it relates to your backstory, you might be able to get, something better. So you can take downtime. You could do one of those specific tasks that the townspeople has asked. What do you guys want to do?
I do not know.
Can I try and look around and see if there's any I guess I don't know how to describe it, underground occult societies that would be
Wait,
interested that would be interested in anything of dark occult magic or eldritch abominations?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's gonna be a check to gather information, to snoop around, to try to do this, because you probably don't want to just be out in the open hey, anybody got secrets, you want to be a little sneaky about it. Canvassing the market or going to taverns and stuff, trying to look for people and trying to get them to slip up and say something, say you can do you have any lore skill that's relevant for that?
I have lore terrain, but that's it.
Okay.
Could I roll occultism?
Yeah, you could probably do occultism. So how long will you be doing this for?
Probably. How long did you say we had for downtime? A week?
However long you want to take.
Ah.
Yeah, it's typically
Guess
a week. Yeah.
Yeah, a week. That's a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have everyone take some downtime. I told those guys to do that. But yeah, you can roll occultism for me to try to find some stuff. Okay. And what about Bingo? What is Bingo doing in this time?
What do we want to do? Um, I think Bingo. I think after seeing the success, I think unfortunately after seeing the success of lying to people again, Bingo is going to try to go back to his kind of regular work of being like, oh, I'm gonna sell some of my wares, some of my snake oil, and see if I can just get some money through my typical what I actually do for my job normally.
Okay. So that'd be crafting probably.
Probably crafting.
So you can choose the DC for this, like how hard you want this to be. The higher the DC, the more money you'll make.
Wow, considering my crafting is a +9. Maybe a bit higher than average. Let me think here. On average, technically speaking, on average, an average would be like a 19, but there's no guarantee it's going to be an average.
So I'll give you some options. I would think you could do tasks up to level 3, but because you have this reputation, you can go up to 4. So you can set the DC as 14, 15, 16, 18, or 19.
I'm gonna go 15.
15.
I don't want to go too high. I'm gonna go 15.
What's your skill proficiency?
In
Crafting?
crafting?
Yeah.
It's a +9, so.
You're trained. So.
Oh yeah, so.
Do you want 15 DC?
Sure. Actually, technically it's +8 because it has pursue a lead on there as +1, but this isn't pursuing a lead. So technically it's +8.
Okay. So if you're trained, DC 15, you'll make 2 silver a day for however many days you're doing this. If you succeed.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take it.
All right. Roll it.
All right, let's roll that crafting. Boom.
That is
Not fucking amazing.
that's a
God
failure.
damn it.
You're gonna make 2
That is a
copper.
failure. Good
You
lord.
don't make 2 silver. You make 2 copper. I'll add 2 copper to you.
Cool.
Now you can go ahead and give me 6 more rolls because Elijah is rolling to do research for a whole week. But crafting you gotta roll every day.
Yep.
Now what?
Alright.
While you roll those,
Yes.
I'll keep checking the table. What is Kui doing?
How do I make money?
Oh,
How do I make money real fast? The most efficient way.
So it's like what Bingo's doing. The fastest way is probably to help out with a specific task that people have. So like those things that people were asking if you do, like helping out the blacksmith. That one ended up not paying, but you got reputation and there you go. Okay, there's 2 silver. But in just downtime, it would be earning income from doing some sort of job. So what are you trained in?
That's a good question.
You have athletics, medicine, nature, society, survival, or thievery. You could probably help out Dr. Dami because you're friends with
Dr.
him.
Dami, yeah.
You could help him out and do
Dude.
some medicine.
Yeah. I do that actually. I like that. Yeah. I forgot. Mr. Dami.
Mr. Dami. Okay.
Yeah.
3 successes, 3 failures.
3 successes, 3 failures. So I give you 1 silver. She get another 4 silver. All right. Where's Bingo? What's his name? Oh, 4 more
Oh,
silver.
yeah.
There you go. So mostly got 6 silver, but we'll see. But it's pretty good. You get it for doing nothing, just taking a week. I got advanced time by a week. This guy's gonna be so confused. They'll be like, "It's been 2 weeks since you guys started the adventure." Kui, give me 7 medicine rolls. But
7.
also, before you do that, sorry. What would you like the DC to be? You have a +6.
Mm-hmm.
So on average, you're gonna get 16.5.
Yeah.
The DC, you could set it at the difficulty. You can set it at 14, 15, 16, 18, or 19. The higher you pick it, the more money you'll make.
Okay.
But you see, Bingo's
So what's the
success
number
rate
again?
was about 50%. Actually, he crit
Yeah.
on one of those, so. You gain the amount of currency listed for task level +1. I'm sorry, you didn't get 6 silver. You got 7. You got 1 more silver. So he had about a 50% success rate doing DC 15.
DC 15. Okay, I did DC 15.
Okay, DC 15.
And
Yeah,
which one?
give me 7 medicine rolls.
7. Is there a way to do like 7 low, or do you have to do them one by one?
Just do it one by one.
Alright, cool.
I mean, you.
Oh,
11. That is gonna be a failure, but you still get 2 copper.
come on. Oh,
Critical failure. Hold on. Let me read what happens on critical failure. You earn nothing for your work and are fired immediately.
wait, what?
You can't continue at the task. Your reputation suffers, potentially making it difficult for you to find rewarding jobs in that community in the future. Now,
Wait, what?
Dr. Dami likes you. You guys are friends, and you helped him out a bunch. So I'll say you definitely can't keep working this week. He's like, no, you're causing a mess. You're causing a headache. Like, you're cutting open patients. Like, you need to calm down, take some time, rest, come back. I don't know, in like a month or something. But for now, just let me deal with my patients myself, please.
I fucked up. Okay. I had to.
Yes,
I had to.
I know you mean well, Kui, but I this is too much right now. I need to focus, okay? I appreciate the help, I really do. Please, you should go.
Okay, Mr. Domi, I'll leave. Dude, really? Oh man, unlucky.
That is
Okay.
very unlucky. So you can't do that anymore. What are you doing for the next 5 days then? That was your first 2 days. Mostly failure.
Well, since I need to redeem myself, gotta help. Just got a different way. Gotta help the now. If there's any homeless people, I'll help them. Yeah. You know, I gotta make Mr. Domi successful. Respect me again.
Okay. How are you helping them?
I don't know.
Oh, like, are you giving medicine and treatment to them? Are you delivering food to them? Are you
I guess
bringing them to
medicine.
shelter?
yeah, pretty much
All of it?
all of it. All of the above. Yeah.
Okay. Give me society roll.
Oh, okay.
I'll just have you do one.
Please don't give me a net one. Please. Okay, 18. Ooh.
18. Okay, yeah. You find some people down in the lot, kicked out, that don't have anywhere to go, and you're able to bring them to Old Matsky's or to Granny Who's or to some of the shrines. Some of them maybe you bring in to Dr. Dami because they look a little sick, a little frail. you get them whatever attention they need, and you get them, yeah. And for your efforts, let's see, 18. You don't make a ton of money. Some of the shrines give you money for your good work and all, but other times you had to pay to get these people fed and things. So in total, you're gonna make 1 silver.
Let's go.
Net 1 silver. But you gain a little bit of respect around town, and you don't increase your reputation, but everyone's a little bit more friendly towards Kui now.
Okay.
I want to say they treat their attitude as like one better than like the rest of the party.
Okay.
So they're more friendly towards you than to like everyone else.
Let's go.
Because they know you're a good guy.
Mhm.
Now, Elijah. Before we end for the session, I want to look up what you find out. I gotta do some research though, so bear with me for 1 more minute.
All right.
What game is this? This is Pathfinder. Books. I gotta go read a freaking book. You rolled a 24?
Yes.
Okay. So you go around town, you try snooping, trying to gain some information about any occult goings-ons. If anyone belongs to any cults, or if there's anyone that knows any secrets or anything. And you get some information. We don't need to roleplay it out, I'll just give you some information. You hear some stories that there is this group of beings, these entities, who are not quite sure. Some people call them spirits, some people call them evil spirits, some people call them like lost souls and things. But there's these entities that go by several names, such that but the most common thing you hear is the Nameless. And it seems like there is a contingency of mostly younger people, conspiracy-minded young boys and girls that think that whatever's going on with the mists, that the Nameless can guide townsfolk. So you've heard of some young people seeking out the Nameless ones to try to get information about whatever's going on in this town, this curse that has befallen Willowshore with your missing moments and the wall of mist and all the monsters and everything. They're seeking these Nameless out. You're not quite sure how they're doing it. Are they seeking out? Are they Nameless physical beings? Are they seeking them out, looking to go find them? Are they doing rituals? You haven't pieced that together yet, but you know that word is circulating from these young people that the Nameless are gathering around here somewhere, around Willowshore. And this is not the right music. Hold on. Is this spooky? It's called Day of No. Oh, that's too intense. Exercising evil. Oh, better. Evil brewing. Hmm.
Sounds pretty evil.
Okay, good enough. These nameless ones are whispering. They're infecting the minds of some of these young people. And they seem to be telling these young people that there's a paradise laying beyond the mist, laying beyond the wall, but not just any part of the wall. There is a section of the wall to the west that the young people say is called the Wall of Ghosts. And that paradise lies beyond it. And there's a name they keep whispering. You only barely picked up on it towards the end. This is the most whispered part of this whole thing. The name Kugapti. Sounds familiar to you, but you're not quite sure what it is. You feel like you've heard it before sometime in the past 2 weeks, but you don't remember where. It seems like these young people in town, they're scared and they're being influenced by these nameless ones. And you heard that some of them are even seeking out and going there to the Wall of Ghosts, trying to find paradise.
In Elijah's house, he's gonna like inscribe all of this information on like his wall with his dagger. He's gonna carve it into the wall, like the Nameless, the Wall of Ghosts to the west. How do you spell the guy's name that you said?
Kugapti. It is Kugaptee.
Kugaptee.
Ptee.
Good to know.
Yeah.
He's gonna carve all of this information into his wall in his house, which also, for his house, I'm imagining is very rundown. Why? I don't know. I just imagine it is.
Nice. And while since you guys are doing some downtime and you guys have yet to pick your home rewards, I'm just gonna give them to you. Figure now is a good opportunity. So there's 4 possible homes you guys could have picked.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, bingo. You probably would have the third home. It's got a ghost charge, your favorite, 10 silver, and supplies for some snares.
Sure, sounds good.
I'm gonna give you 10 silver.
Let's go.
I'm also gonna give you 2 ghost charges and some supplies. First home, Kui, you probably would have some healing potions. There, take some more healing potions. You also get 1 item worth 2 gold or less. I'm just gonna give you 2 gold.
Oh.
Elijah probably doesn't have that one. You get a cold iron chunk worth 10 gold.
Oh yeah.
And
Like a good old cold iron chunk.
you can use that to craft some stuff. Margot's gonna have a silver piece and some oil of potency. And Sned is just gonna get 10 gold. Because that's what everything you guys got is worth an equivalent of 10 gold. So I'll just let you guys figure out what you want to do with it. But I was tired of you not knowing about this and you kept forgetting that you're supposed to have this extra stuff. I reminded you like 5 times. But okay, you guys are doing this research. You're trying to make this money, doing all these things. I'll try to find out what Margot and Sned were doing this week, and we'll see. I should be available next week still, but then I will be gone for a month. So
Guess you better make the next one count.
make it count.
Yeah.
Better TP Kane next week. So hope you guys are all there. While I'm gone, we might be able to do those relic sessions. If I have some downtime, but I'll be going to multiple weddings and traveling and seeing a whole new country, so we'll see. But I imagine between all the traveling, I'll also be tired and just want to, sit at home and do some stuff. So we might have time to do a relic session. Might be like a pre-recorded thing, and we just share it with other people. Not sure yet. Depends on what everyone's comfortable with.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll see. So we'll see you guys next Friday, hopefully. Hope you all make it. And then we'll return more in earnest back in January when I return. All right. Good session, guys.
Let's go.
See
Let's
ya.
go.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Yeah.